haha, we're happier this week.
I mean, nowhere to go but up.
Not much happier for me, at least.
But I am here.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
And I'm happy you're here.
Yes, and I'm happy you're here.
Yes. Happy in general, though, I'm not.
I mean,
sure.
that's a lot.
But you know what? We're here, and we're happy about that specific thing.
How are we all doing?
How's everybody
That's the
doing?
real cue.
Let's wait for everyone to pop up.
Hopefully people pop up. Hopefully we pop up.
Hopefully we pop up for some people.
Hello, Ava, Black Panther 05. Hi.
Black Panther 05.
How are we all feeling? What's everybody up to?
What's everybody
How's
up to?
everybody's
We're
week
feeling
been?
better.
I hope we got a lot of nice emails.
We
feel
did
like
get nice
from
emails.
last. I'm doing much better than last week. That's a beautiful thing.
It's good.
Yazzie, Olaf,
what's going on, everybody?
people, we're back again.
I know.
And I love that for us. I love continuing to exist.
Yes. Continuing to exist is always the goal.
Absolutely.
It's in our human nature to do that.
Jake
Once you stop doing that,
Montana.
then...
Oh, Isaac says nowhere to go but up except to the live show next weekend. That is true. Isaac will be there. If you want to see Isaac in person, meet him.
Yes.
Meet
and us.
Us, yeah, sure. Us.
The three of us together.
Dr. Woods.
Dr. Woods is coming.
Sandra, often here.
Sandra
Hello.
is here. Yes, Sandra. Yeah, Dr. Woods, she will be off. She'll be off the clock though.
Yeah,
so
she's not.
You're feeling sad. Don't ask
working.
her for therapy advice.
Yes, but yes, everyone buy tickets. It's gonna be so fun. I actually was just over at Matt Steele's house yesterday, planning things out.
And he told me he was bringing something, and I was like, "You're committed, okay?"
You know I'm committed.
Matt Steele, have you seen Heretic? No, I'm actually talking. Was just texting with our friend Corey about when we were going to see Heretic together.
Oh,
we
nice!
It together,
Did you decide when?
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay.
Create a Blue Sky account for when everyone finally leaves Twitter. I wish I could go to the show.
I know. We wish you could have you. But next time, one day we'll do it in different parts of the country. I know not everybody is in LA.
Yeah. We'll go to Columbus, Ohio.
Yes.
We'll go to San Antonio, Texas. We'll go to, I don't know, what are other random cities?
Wherever.
Portland, Oregon. Trenton, New Jersey, where I was born.
Hi, Matt. I saw Mariah's Christmas show in Northern California last Sunday. It was amazing. Oh, that's
so amazing.
It was. Good for you. Good for you.
How's the prep for the show going? It's good.
Great.
It's like literally it's just like a podcast.
That's
like,
the thing.
Except just like with a couple extra segments.
Yeah.
And there's more prep on your end because you're doing music.
But you had to prep that music. It's not like I'm the only one singing.
Okay, but like you had to prep the music, hit the keys and orchestrate.
I did hit some keys
and everything. And,
yes.
But you have your degree in that.
I do.
So
I do. You got to flex that degree every once in a
while.
Another
New Jersey, baby. Where are you from, Black Panther?
Yes, we're in Jersey.
If you want to be in a room,
hi, Jalisa.
I won't be in. Go to the live show. Montana will be there instead.
She will.
Hello, Jalisa.
Hello, Jalisa.
Was watching y'all's listening party to Chapel's album and Justice for Kaleidoscope. Okay.
I don't love it, but some of us really don't.
Listen, there's always got to be that one song on a great album that you're just like, I find this a little unpleasant.
I think that album has such high highs. Where it's like, that's what we're discussing.
Yeah. Ooh, Asbury Park. Nice. Oh. I have a good friend from Asbury Park.
Happy TG.
Oh, wait, that's my friend Damien.
Well, that's a friend.
Not friend from Jersey, but, he's from Jersey, but.
You met him out here?
Yeah. Or if it's a little far away. I can't really read.
What's the last name is?
White.
Yes.
White. Yes. Happy 2 Gay Matt Sunday. Everyone.
That's the thing. That is what Sundays are from here on out. 2 Gay Matt Sundays.
2 Gay Matt Sundays. Except next Sunday.
I'm going to try, if I get the audio together from the live show, I'm going to try to get that live stream up.
Oh, that'll be cute.
Hear the live
show. He does
show.
so much. truly, all the shit that we do for 2 Gay Mats, I feel so guilty because I'm like, anything I can do to help.
Hey, you should, whatever you have ideas, you bring them to the table.
Yeah.
You're doing that.
Sure.
And you're editing those videos every week. Because I'm not doing that.
That is true.
I'm not doing that.
That is true. But even the really crazy in-depth videos with a lot lot of music you edit. The listening parties.
But now I have a week to do it.
That's
that I
Isn't
love.
That a great feeling.
It's a great feeling.
I was about to say, is the friend Wendy Williams? That yes, call me. I'm friends with Wendy Williams.
Oh my gosh! If only we were all friends with Wendy Williams.
Every album has the have songs with the lowest stream. Oh, has to have songs.
Yes, that's true.
Does Kaleidoscope have the fewest number of streams?
It might.
Can't wait to see A Real Pain. It's great. I really liked it a lot.
What's A Real Pain?
Real Pain. Remember it was my Give Me Moments last week? Nope, you don't remember.
Don't recall.
It's a movie with Jesse Eisenberg, Kieran
Oh,
Culkin.
yes,
I
do
remember. Good
yes.
job. Live show already next week. Not going. No.
Oh, Moop, we'll miss you.
I have family in New Jersey, South Jersey. Who do you say Wooder? Do you say Wooder like me? Or do they say Wooder like me? You could add.
Your secret Santa wish list deal. Oh, I need to add mine too.
Yeah. So. I didn't know that a wish list feature existed. So, but the thing is, like, my wish list is really just a bottle of my hair stuff and like.
See, I'm trying to think of things that are like fun. I don't want it to
I'm
be
trying to think of,
like
fun things.
I need some extra lotion.
I'm like, oh, I need a heating pad.
Oh my God, grandma over here.
I need because my shoulder's been like hurting.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like.
Has it been hurting since?
Yes.
Oh.
It's been hurting a long time.
That's been a minute.
It doesn't hurt like on the it hurts only when I turn to the right. When I go like that. And I'm like, what's wrong? And the doctor's just like, he put some heat on it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Because like my chiropractor was like, you're in alignment, so you're okay. My doctor was like, your spine feels fine. You're in alignment. So I don't know.
I'm nervous. Well, I pulled something in my back. This is just becoming.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Old gays complain about their ailments podcast.
Oh, my
whatever.
God.
I pulled something in my back. And so I think I'm 90% better. But for the last week, I was like, ooh, this back. I think
Where in your back?
It's like kind of in the middle right. And I think it was because I was sitting here and like the way I was doing the music, I had the keyboard set up here and was like reaching over to do the keyboard and the mouse. And I was kind of doing too much reaching, you know?
When you reach, you fuck yourself.
You do. At a certain age, we have to stop reaching. Stop reaching, y'all. Settle.
Yes.
You sit down and you sit.
Yeah. I'm getting my brother a heat pack for Christmas, so you could totally do that. I do have like one of those microwavable like wheat packs where you put it in the microwave and put it on your like shoulder and everything.
I think unlike a childhood memory of mine where it's like I remember having one but it was filled with like rice.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like filled with like rice and stuff, and it like sometimes it's like has like herbs and stuff, so it like smells. I remember my mom having a couple of those when I was little. She would get them at like craft fairs and everything. It was like a new thing.
I miss childhood,
right?
And what did that person say? Have you seen my childhood?
Have you seen my? Oh, mother, don't worry. It's just my head hurts a little when I go like that. Just like it's like my muscles just like a little sore. I feel like do I need like someone to just like massage it for like an hour?
You can massage.
Like, I'm not paying for that.
I mean, there are some massages that are reasonable.
I don't want that though.
You don't
want
a
massage? The idea of like going and paying and laying down on a table and having a stranger just. I mean, I go to the chiropractor, so it's kind of like the same thing. But for some reason, massage feels like different and like icky to me.
It's not icky. If it helps you. I mean, have you ever had one?
No. Oh, no, I did get like a foot massage once because my friend was just like, I was hanging out with him and he was just like, you're going to hate this, but I really want a foot massage. You want to go with me? I'll pay for it for you. And I was like, okay.
If you're paying, I'm there. Yeah. It's really good. Flo really honed in on their sound. Oh, yes. I listened to the Flo album today.
Wait, are wheat packs not a common thing in America? Every house has one in Australia.
Not every house.
Yeah, not every. I want to say a lot more houses had them probably like 2 decades ago.
Yeah, for sure.
For
not 2 sore mats.
Me, 2 sore mats. But yeah, they're not like a huge thing anymore, I would say.
Yes, we had those packs filled with corn.
Yeah.
And I believe we're going to be meeting Grace for the first time. We've never met Grace, which is crazy because we've been like
I feel like we know Grace so much
for such a long time.
Steal Secret Santa if you're here. Get him a massage voucher.
Do it because he'll go if someone pays for it.
If someone pays for it,
he'll go.
How much do massages cost?
I mean, it depends on the massage.
Okay,
you know, I would think between.
I literally need nothing else on my body like massage except for like right here.
Well, tell them to focus. Tell them this is the problem. This is the problem area, and I need you to focus on it.
I definitely need to get around to listening to that Flow album. Just haven't. Yeah, how's the Flow album?
Yes, I'll be there. Grace, we're so excited to see you.
Hello, it's Akari from the Discord.
Oh my gosh, hi Akari.
Nova.
Ooh.
I love how everyone has like different names on different platforms.
And it's all
so it's interesting discovering.
Yes.
Like who is who.
Right.
When are y'all seeing Wicked? I'm going to be at the IMAX tomorrow to see it. We are going on Friday.
We are going on Friday. And there should be a video up Friday night, Saturday morning discussing that and also encouraging anyone in LA to come to the live show that day.
Yeah. You can go to a massage school and get cheaper massages.
Yes. But I did go to a barber school in college at some point because I was like, oh, I don't have any money.
Yeah.
I didn't recommend them. I mean, this was back obviously a while ago, but yes, they were working on their fades.
Oh,
that's not easy.
Fades aren't.
It ain't easy, baby.
Yeah.
So I mean, it grew out. It was fine, and then of course, I started having my It was like. Areata, what is the thing where you lose your hair in clumps? Alopecia, areata. That's what I had pre, my no longer having it. Well, I mean, I have hair, but I cut it all off.
Yeah.
Alopecia areata. So I was in college, and like clumps of my hair were just like falling out of my head.
That's horrifying.
I know that was not.
What did you think was happening?
I didn't know, and they're like, oh, it's stress. I was like, oh, great, thank you.
Wow, how stressed were you?
I don't know that I was that stressed, but I mean, I think the transition from high school to college probably affected me more than I thought it was. Because as I was leaving high school, I also broke out into hives pretty regularly. Like I'd missed so much of my like senior year because I was like covered in hives.
Yeah.
And then I got hives a few times in college, but then my alopecia areata started flaring up.
Ooh, I have to say, and not to like brag or anything, but like the transition from like high school to college, I was like, this is fine. I don't know.
I mean, you were closer to home than I was.
Closer to home. I was a train ride away from home.
No, you were
but like
closer.
I was like moving to like a big city by myself.
That's true.
But I was surprisingly just like, I feel safe. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't feel it in my day to day, but I think my body.
Your body
was
shocked.
Yes, my body was shocked.
Yeah. I've been binging Barbara videos lately, and for some reason, it's all very fascinating. Are you a Reputation girly, or do you hate it as much as these? They're talking
to each other. I thought you meant us. It was like, definitely not.
At least we don't have to worry about the singing at all, because like in this live show. Us, me.
I don't know.
The singing in Wicked. I don't know what they're talking about.
We were just
paying attention to each other,
they were paying attention to each other.
Yeah,
we're all just here
no one's
together.
paying attention to anyone, but
that's okay.
We all need to listen to each other, guys.
Yeah. I guess.
Oh, it's just stress. Well, that'll be $3,000. Sure.
I mean, yes. No, that is the moment that I got that bill in the mail when I was like checking out to see what my allergy was, and they like didn't think I had, or that I didn't think I wanted to go through my insurance for some reason, and I was like, absolutely not. I will be giving you a call. Thank you.
You will have my ID number.
Can we get
insurance.
A roomy wed game to finish off 2024, please? That's very cute.
It's
not a bad idea. We may or may not be playing a game of some kind this upcoming Saturday. But I think that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be fun.
Sure. And if it's not fun, well, we tried.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone.
If it's not fun, just boo us.
No, don't boo us. It'll be fun.
Thoughts on the very weepy Wicked interviews lately?
I mean, it's cute.
It's hysterical.
I mean, they're just so genuine. It would be ridiculous if they were like cynical or like trying to be cool about this. Like, no, it's Wicked.
They're like, no, we're musical theater girls.
They're musical theater girls,
and it's Wicked. Like, it is a show to stand out to.
Yes.
How do we feel about the rumors going around the Beyonce surprise releasing Act 3 sometime soon?
I hope it happens.
I hope it happens, but where are these rumors coming from?
Right, I don't believe it.
There's always rumors that the Spice Girls are going to reunite.
Yes,
like these are rumors that people say. All the time.
Do we believe them? No, but do I hope so? Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, we've been fooled way too many times.
Right. Don't worry. We're not talking about the cabinet positions. Just on, I mean, maybe only in one line of like.
They're stupid. Just
like think of we'll talk about it. we're not going into depth. This is again a podcast about positivity. It's supposed to be light. I almost made a TikTok about us because I mean people were responding to us discussing what happened at the election, but I just like couldn't because it's like I don't want those people to find us. I don't want more people that like that person to talk or engage with us because like we have nothing in common.
We have nothing. Yeah.
Don't come here, baby. Don't come here.
I don't want that negative energy in my comment section.
We don't.
Energy that's like, you guys are dumb for not liking this album.
Right. Or like,
I can take that.
Ariana's not in your top 10 of like artists of the 21st century.
It's just like whatever. But like true like comments that like have us fearing for the existential the existence of the nation.
Right.
I don't
remember the nation.
Remember the nation. Remember the nation.
Remember the nation.
Remember the nation.
Had a good run.
I don't want to go into politics in the recent election, but what do y'all think of Jasmine Crockett?
Icon.
She's a good time.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, no, she's everything.
Yeah.
Who do you think will drop albums next year? I could see Chappell and Olivia and Rihanna. Probably not. LOL.
Chappell's definitely releasing next year.
For sure. And I think Olivia probably will too.
You think?
Because it will have been 2 years by the end of next year since Cuts.
That's true. I mean, it was 3 years since Sour. when Guts was released.
Because Sour came out when?
2021.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to say, like, was it middle of 2021? I forget.
But wait, Guts came out last year.
Middle of 2023.
So it was...
So it was
2 years.
2 years. Never mind.
Okay, great.
Never mind. I'm stupid.
I was like, what the math? Somebody's not doing the math right.
I hope Taylor takes a year off because Torture Poets Department was a lot. She does not take a second off.
She's
okay.
putting out those re-records.
She's writing songs as she's in the whatever booth stadium of the football games,
That's
cheering
true.
and also recording notes on her phone, being like,
and 10 million years since the last Rihanna album. I mean, that's the thing. It was what, 2016? Hello, Matthias. We love him, Matt.
Oh, Matthias, hello.
Oh, Rihanna's definitely releasing something next year, just not music. That's
fair.
True. That's absolutely true. Did you see the Mariah Puppy interview? Yes, I did love it.
Palmer 2025 album.
I would love that.
I listened to what's it called?
Which one? Good Parts?
No.
Get Lost?
No.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Oh. I was taking a walk and I was like, let me listen to these songs again.
Right.
They're so great.
They are good.
Breaking is a fucking
Can you believe
smash.
that was 10 years ago?
That's crazy. That's
It's
crazy.
insane.
And fucking Snow.
Snow's a night. That's a good
Snow.
song. That's a good song.
Snow by Matt Palmer. I could see Mariah on that. I could see Kelly on that. Well, obviously I've seen Matt Palmer on that. Like I could see so many like incredible people just doing covers of that.
Yes.
And you know my like hidden secret fave.
You love Give Me You.
Give Me You is not hidden secret.
Okay.
But like only happens when it rains.
Yes, that is good.
One of your best opening lines.
I appreciate that album very much.
It's great.
I like that one. I mean, the last 3 albums I put out are all good.
Bangers, all of them.
All good. Excited for Harry to release. You know, I'll give it a listen.
Yeah.
I don't think excited's the word.
He's a talented guy.
I'm still mad at him, but that's not his fault.
He can't stay mad forever. Well, yeah, we can, but you know,
right? But it's
there
not
are
really his
bigger
fault.
fish to fry in the world, I guess.
There are people.
You know?
Yes.
There are people I'm angrier at today.
Oh, absolutely.
But.
Oh, Lauren, you don't know Mariah at all. I don't see Mariah and puppies going well together. No, Mariah she has had dogs since the early 90s. She loves dogs. That puppy interview is adorable. You misunderstand her.
Wow.
And it's just true. You don't get it. And that's okay.
Maybe Lauren gets her so well.
Nope.
Okay.
Mariah loves puppies.
Maybe it depends on the puppy.
I guess so. Get off the stage. Beyonce should have won. Yes, I mean.
The most shocking part about the Mariah Puppies interview was that she was wearing flats.
Someone pointed out apparently she was wearing some sort of shoe that like can be flat, but you can attach a heel to. But I didn't get into that. And people were like, oh, she's in jeans. And it's like, okay, Mariah Carey used to wear jeans a lot. Like we remember Heartbreaker,
the late 90s?
Dream Lover. Like she's worn jeans before.
Yeah, as long as they're cute jeans.
Yes, they're cute jeans.
I want to see Mariah perform her Christmas performance here, but sick of going alone.
Oh, well, find someone. Palmer, are you watching this season of House of Villains? It's so good. I'm not. But I hear Teresa and New York are going at it. So that's great.
She prefers lambs to puppies. All right.
Is Matthias all caps? Maybe the caps lock's broken? John Krasinski.
Sometimes you got to yell.
That's true. John Krasinski having a question mark in the title. Hey, I don't think he's unattractive. We'll talk about it. I don't think John Krasinski's unattractive.
Oh, no, I think he's adorable.
Yeah, he's a cute guy.
If he asked me out, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. You guys would be great together.
Thank you.
Maybe the heels were for the puppy's safety. Oh, I see that. Please live react to Tate's new album in 2025. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I like that song. We did a reaction that'll go up on Patreon this week. I like that two-hand song.
It's good.
I feel like the Discord was like, ugh, wish her music was good. And I was like, I think
it's
her
good.
music, the up-tempo stuff has been pretty good.
And I like that video, just like the visual of like that motorcycle gang, whatever
Cute.
they are. Like, it's cool.
It's very cool. Hello from Ithaca, big guys. Will you give Peach a chance tonight? All we are saying is give Peach a chance. Y'all should release your top songs and albums at the end of the year. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we usually do, I would say.
Yeah.
Should have been Jonathan Bailey for Sexiest Man. It's never a new guy. Like, it's never a brand new person.
I don't want to talk about it too much because I have questions and I don't know how much of like the history of them you know. But Jonathan Bailey would have been on my list as well.
Yeah.
Hi, Montrez.
Hello, Montrez.
It's okay, I'm okay, and Two Hands Have Me excited for her new album. Same. I feel like both those songs are great. I liked X's. I liked Greedy.
Yeah.
She put out other songs. But she seems like she's going in an up-tempo direction that I enjoy.
She knows what works.
Yes.
It's like how like when Britney her first album out, she put out a bunch of stuff and people were like, okay, these are the songs that work really well. Let's lean into this. And then Oops was born.
Yes, and we lean out.
And we lean out
of Soda Pop.
Out of Soda Pop.
Justice for Glenn Powell.
Why is Tate McRae famous again? She looks like she belongs in Coyote Ugly.
Hey, she can dance her ass off.
But also that means she's hot.
And
like,
she's hot.
is that like
that's the reason?
She looks like she belongs in Coyote Ugly. Yeah, where's the problem? Like she's a hot and talented.
Yeah.
That's why she's hot,
exactly.
Talented people are become famous.
That's true. That's true. Something about Jonathan Bailey is annoying. I can't put my I disagree. I hope he doesn't do anything annoying.
Well, look. The most wonderful gay out there on the planet is annoying in some way. All of us. We're all annoying in some way, and we just have to accept that and embrace that.
That's so weird. I've never been annoying.
Uh-huh.
No one's ever thought of me as annoying. It's
Not
really
a soul,
strange, you know? Justice for Soda Pop. Have y'all heard Gracie Abrams' album? Her song with Taylor Swift is great. No. But I've heard that clip. There's a song on TikTok that is going around, and she's, people seem to be liking it. It's very like, you're just doing Taylor Swift. Like, it's very much in that sound, but people seem to be enjoying it, so that's great.
I want to know when Chapel is releasing new music because she's been performing Subway live for months and she performed another unreleased song and I need them now. Yeah, is that like the thing? Like perform all these unreleased songs and then
I mean, it's the thing for her.
Wait so long to release them.
I know. Steele wouldn't let me watch that SNL performance.
No,
he was like,
we need content on our channel.
We could have done it for the channel. Just the live performance.
The live performance.
He doesn't want to do that.
I guess it's too far out now.
It's too far out now. Yeah. It's true the gays are annoying. Montana. Hey, I've never been annoying. Made it out alive, but I think I lost it. I said I was fine. I said it for my coffin. Is that those?
Are those lyrics? Okay.
Oh, wait. Those are probably from Two Hands.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Were those the lyrics we couldn't hear?
Probably.
There was one part of the course where we were like, not getting that lyric, but whatever.
Yes. We ended up getting most of the lyrics.
Yeah.
But some we just had to let go of. Do y'all have a favorite reaction of y'all's? Mine is the iconic All Too Well reaction. That's kind.
Kelly Clarkson, It's Quiet Uptown. My favorite. It's our best reaction.
It's very funny.
Sorry. Just starting out just like, oh, Kelly, I'm in the ocean. It's like, what are you saying?
YouTube has been blocking people reviewing the SNL performance of the new song. Oh, interesting.
See, we would have done that whole reaction.
I know.
And all for naught.
Okay, but can Two Hands compare to Two Hands to Heaven? Absolutely not. They're very different. Beyonce better be number one 21st century artist. I mean, it's either Beyonce or Taylor, right?
Yeah, it'll be either one of those two.
Palmer, what do you think of Flo's song Shoulda Woulda Coulda? It's so proper R&B. I love it. I need to give more listens to the album, but that one I did enjoy. It's a little like, sometimes I'm like, oh, this snare is happening at a time that I didn't expect it, I feel like, on that song.
But I like a surprise.
Yes, it's a little bit of a surprise.
Sky is new here. Hello.
Oh, hi, Sky. Welcome.
We start recording the actual podcast like...
Yeah, in like 10 minutes.
In like 10 minutes we will. But we just chat with the people for the first couple minutes.
30 minutes of chit chat. What's y'all's most our most viewed video is the All Too Well. Well, YouTube video. The TikTok or the YouTube shorts. We don't know what happens there.
How those become famous. Like really the Flowers one, when that got like 3 million views in a day.
It did get 3 million in a day.
In a couple days.
Let me look at that. Like, how many views does that video have?
Favorite 2K match reaction is look what you made me do because of the faces you both made. The thing with that is like you can only see that on our Facebook.
The actual reaction.
Because that was back when YouTube was truly taking down any bits of music, and so we had to put the actual reaction on Facebook and be like, go to our Facebook to look at the reaction, and we would just like play the review after the song on YouTube. Ooh, those were dark times.
Those were dark days. We figured it out. I'm glad YouTube has been better, and we figured it out.
Because record labels have been like, oh wait, no, this is
promotional.
This is promotion.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we have to accept this and lean into it.
You guys should join the Patreon so you can be part of our Discord family. It's true. And if you want the merch that's coming soon, I almost wore it today, but I thought it'd be too rude to have merch that's not fully available for everyone just yet. But
the merch is nice.
Yes.
It's nice stuff.
It is nice. Go to patreon.com/2kmats. And if you're in the LA area, Sky, go to our live show. It's upcoming Saturday. We're having a live holiday spectacular at LA's Lyric Hyperion at November 23rd at 9:30 p.m.
And if you're not in LA,
fly in.
You have a friend in LA, tell them to go and bootleg it for you. I usually don't support bootlegging. You can bootleg us.
The YouTube short of Flowers is how I found y'all. Sandra.
Oh, wow, Sandra.
Wow, that's wild.
Facebook era. 2Gay Matt's Facebook era was something. It was. We haven't posted on our Facebook in so long.
Oh, why would we? I did update our banner so that it's the new picture of us.
Who was y'all's first subscriber? Probably
each other.
We went
Matt
to
Palmer Music and
Matt Steele, whatever that YouTube is.
It was your Doomsday Diaries one, probably, right?
It? No, it was probably just. I have a regular,
you have a regular
one.
That's
just me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't do anything on it, but
right. I just watched your Eternal Sunshine reaction. I've had that album on repeat the last week. Yes.
Oh, nice.
I'm an ancient Kathy for remembering the Facebook days. Loved my ex wore plaid merch.
Thank you.
It is very fun.
Hello, Matt's first time commentator, long-time listener. I visited a friend in LA last week and hoped I would maybe see you both in WeHo. I passed the Lyric Hyperion and felt sad.
Garby, that's so kind. That I won't be in time for the show, of course. But the fact that you were thinking of us makes me very happy.
Air,
yes.
Even though I wasn't in WeHo or Silver Lake.
No, but hey, we will be in Silver Lake.
We will be.
I found y'all from the All Too Well 10-minute version. I feel like a lot of people must
have,
Flowers has 4 million views. That Flowers TikTok.
Flowers short.
So weird. I still stand by, and every time I say this, you're like, I knew it was going to be big. There's no way you knew.
I didn't know it was going to be
Thank you.
Big. I didn't know it was
Good Luck Babe is like our 6th most viewed YouTube video now or something. And
you mean Good Luck Babe?
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say Flowers.
No, I was going to say Good Luck Babe.
Oh, I kind of thought it would be.
There's just logically that does not make sense. Like she had not blown up at all, and it's now our
I knew she was gonna
7th most viewed video ever.
Okay, that's a lot.
Thank you. It's a lot.
Since you guys did a Beyonce discography deep dive review on the Patreon, what other artists would you consider doing that for?
Ooh, Mariah.
Long time.
Madonna would be cool. People probably would want to hear us talk about Taylor's all around, but it's like they'd want to hear us talk about some of them and not some others.
But we talk about Taylor so.
We do. We do.
We're talking about Taylor nonstop on our YouTube channel.
I know.
So.
Do y'all want to stay in LA forever? I think I do. I don't know that Matt Steele has family in Jersey.
I would love to move back to the East Coast at some point.
Yes.
Or have a bi-coastal situation.
Yes, bi-coastal.
So if there's a rich man out there who wants to marry me, provide that dream for me.
That's the thing. You could fly in and we could do the pod. I'm like, could we figure out how to do this remotely? Podcast, maybe. But the YouTube shit, we wouldn't be able to. We'd have to figure out a way to do it. But
I could be like Anna Navarro on The View. I fly in every week. From Miami, wherever she lives.
That's true.
They fly her in. I'm like, doesn't that get exhausting?
I know. Well, I guess we'll see how you do it.
I guess if this was my only job, my only job is to just fly, talk for 2 hours, leave.
To me. Talk to me for 2
you. Yeah. Okay, so that feels more like 3. That's a little more work.
I hate her. I found you through the Look What You Made Me Do reaction. Despite all odds, stayed. Thank you for staying, Montana. That is kind. Always the highlight of my Sundays. Hi, Matt. Have you discussed the new Blue Sky app yet? Or am I late? No, not yet. There's not too much to discuss, but I found y'all because of Tay, but really into Chapel now. Have you ever heard of Jamie Miller? I found his music on The Voice Journey, and he's really amazing. No, I haven't heard of him. TBH, there's an overexposure to Taylor that I kind of tune out, even though I legit like her. I find her haters equally annoying, yes.
I feel like she's kind of quieted down the last couple months.
Which is what I think a good thing, because I feel like we're still that reputation. Taylor's version's coming sooner than we think.
It's dropping.
Right. So yeah, I think it's good to take a little bit of break.
Sure. Yeah. Did y'all react to Conan Gray's latest album? Oh, he already said that.
No, I don't. I didn't.
Oh, didn't? Can y'all react to Conan Gray more often?
I love that first Kid Crow album of Conan Gray's.
I always forget that he's one of the ones that I always mix up.
You do. He's not the one that went on Ellen.
He's not the one that went on
Ellen.
No. Okay. Because I know my straight friend is obsessed with that guy.
That's different.
Okay.
Yes. We possibly could. The short was someone reached out to us to review that. Okay. It was a paid promotion.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And that's why it was only a short, because they paid for a short.
Yeah, it was like an 80s sounding song.
Yes.
Cool. Found you guys because I was searching Renaissance reactions and I just knew it'd be iconic. The second I saw the thumbnail, that was our first full live listening party that we did live
That's
stream.
Wild.
I know.
It feels like we've been doing this for so much. Just watch the Look What You Made Me Do reaction. It's iconic. Someone did say that they found us first through the Beyonce surprise album drop, which I would say was the first video.
That was our first
that
viral
yes,
moment.
that was truly viral.
The Beyonce surprise album reaction. That's how long we've been around, guys.
I know. Because the thing is, when it goes viral now, which it still does on Twitter, and never by our account, which is like my goal with Blue Sky, is like, I want us to go viral with that video, because it's actually us in the video, but whatever. Yeah. Whenever it goes viral, people are like, these two have been doing this for that long.
know.
And I'm like, bitch. At the time, we didn't know what we were doing. Yeah. But found y'all through the Caution by Mariah Roundup video. Love supporting lambs. Oh, thank you. Found y'all through Renaissance. Christmas music essentials. I mean, maybe I'll talk about it. I don't have a Give Me Moment, so maybe I'll talk about some of the new ones, but I have many Christmas music essentials that I've enjoyed.
I just scrolled through your channel. It appears the first video I watched was the folklore reaction.
Well, it was more of a review, I think. The folklore, And I can see why you might not have stayed, because we were like, it's for some people.
Steele was so smart to start recording that moment. Hey, he was the one who he ran into the kitchen and screamed, "Get the camera!" Beyonce just released an album, and I was like, and I had like food in my mouth. I was like, "What?" And he was like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Explain yourself." And he's like, "I can't explain it. I don't know what it is. I just saw on Twitter."
Right.
And so I just grabbed the camera.
And
what a time!
The thing is, I realized it was a moment, and like people love watching it, and it's funny. But a part of me is always gonna be like, bitch, if you don't calm the fuck down.
To me, that is you at your best. To me, that is like Matt Palmer at his best. I know. And that is like, you are so just pure and happy. And that is what the people want to see. When did you guys start doing the pod live stream? We started the pod live stream.
Year and a half, 2 years ago?
Like 2022.
Yeah.
We started live streaming it.
Yeah.
I remember when we did like the first like couple like did we record them visually? First, before we started doing live stream?
I don't know if we ever did. I don't know if we ever just recorded our first podcast recording May 22nd, 2022. And they're unlisted. I should probably make these public. Oh, wow. Who cares?
That's right. We unlisted them.
We used to unlist them.
Wow. Because it wasn't, but we did it on Twitch first.
No. Or did we?
Yeah,
maybe we did on Twitch first.
We did it on Twitch first, so it would be earlier than May 2022.
Yes, and then we moved it to YouTube. Oh, wow.
Who was here for the Twitch days? I mean, we do the the listening parties on Twitch now.
I discovered y'all from the J-Lo and Shakira Super Bowl performance. Did we talk about that?
No. We didn't.
Maybe we talked about it on the podcast.
Maybe we talked about on the podcast
something.
that they were doing it. And
yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have a video about that. We should have, because that was a great performance. Y'all always make me laugh no matter what I'm going through. Oh, you have no idea how much you helped me through tough times, the deepest, darkest depression. Oh, thank you,
That's
Hannah.
very kind. That's very, very kind.
I remember you talking about making a podcast.
And honestly, I have so few regrets on this channel. I wish we had started that podcast sooner.
We should have started.
We should have started it sooner, but it's here now. What's y'all's favorite thing to do for the channel? Podcasts, reactions? I think the podcasts are like in the live streaming, like you're getting more of us, you know?
Yeah.
But the thing is, we do legitimately love the things that we're like, we actively don't react to shit that we're like, oh, this is going to be bad.
And the thing is, like, each serves as like a positive in its own way. Like, doing the podcast is a positive because it's kind of like it keeps things consistent.
Yes.
It helps people like know who we are more. It builds more of a community. And so it like, I'm thinking of this in like a business sense.
Yes.
It like keeps the audience like happy.
Yeah.
Whereas I do get excited about like the reaction videos and everything, because it's like you can get more audience through those. And so you get like new people who come in through those. And but honestly, like the most fun I think we have is like making the videos that aren't about anything.
That's the thing. It's like we just filmed a video that is technically promotion for ourselves.
Yeah.
But when I was like, this feels like old school two gay Matts.
We're just like talking to each other.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, it's not to like be like, watch out for upcoming promo video, but it was fun to do.
It was fun to do, yeah.
Look at these bitches.
Look at these
bitches. I will have everyone say a fake moment they started watching.
That's so fun.
That's hilarious. Also, I think Grace said she's forever happy for our growth, and that's very kind.
Thank you, Grace. I would love for someone to be like, I found you from, and then it'd be the most random video ever.
Love the bracket videos. I think those have been very good as well. I think those, and no, still like them less because the editing is a nightmare.
Horrible. That's true. When I give you credit for doing a lot of work, you don't edit those bracket videos.
I'm just like, I made a bracket. See ya. I love those, and I have to shout out our patron Austin. That was his idea.
Sure.
He messaged me and was like, I think you guys should do brackets. And like, it was like, I was like, what's this going to be? Is it going to be fun? And I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's really great. It's so much fun to do.
Oh, should we start recording?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to start recording the podcast. I thought we were just
chit-chatting.
Hi, this is the podcast.
Yeah, remember how we do podcasts? You didn't press start. Yeah.
Hello. Are we happier today?
Yes. We are absolutely happier today. Yes. I mean, there's nowhere to go but up.
There isn't. And happier. We stress the ear.
Yes.
Not happy.
Happy's, we all are reaching for the stars.
Existentially, we're not back there yet.
But I'm happy to be here with you.
Thank you.
I'm happy to be chatting about things that have nothing to do with politics.
Isn't that nice?
It's going to be so great. I was telling people before we started recording that I almost made a TikTok about what we talked about last week on the podcast. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that.
It's the comment section's going to be a mess.
A mess.
Though I would also argue that People Magazine's Sexiest Man of the Year gets political.
Yeah, it does. Sexiest Man Alive.
Sexiest Man Alive.
Yes, it does.
I would say that's politics involved. Not like political politics, but like politics in a different way.
There is PR. I believe money's changing hands. I don't know if that's a conspiracy theory.
That's not. Everyone will admit.
Okay,
guys,
I didn't know.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm not on the cover, I don't got that money.
Well, this time next year, Matt steals that cover, man.
Because everyone's going to become a patron?
Yes!
Or something?
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. Okay. Let me do the ad. Some of you will get an ad. Some of you will not. And that's okay. Someone saw, why was the third Matt kicked out? That would be so iconic if we did have 3 Matts. I mean, we have Matt Bridges.
Yeah.
But
he's not coming to the live show.
Is he in town?
No.
Oh, well. Then, then okay. Then I get that.
Sound of Music Live was my first video. Ooh, back in 2013, Jake.
Wow. Yeah, you've been here a while. I think I found you guys originally from this Sabrina Emails I Can't Send video. Oh,
yeah.
That was a good one. That was a patron requested video.
Yeah, back when we put those on YouTube.
Yep.
Remember that era?
Won't be doing that ever again. Oh, which, by the way, I know that this is like, probably won't say on the podcast because who cares? Patreon has just done a thing where now they can turn your videos into podcasts that like go on the RSS feed. So if you are subscribed to the Chatty Cathy's RSS feed, like the bonus content, you can get it in your Apple Podcast or your Spotify. It's super helpful. And I went through and made sure to turn that on for all 11 of our bonus podcasts that we've done since last summer.
Oh, so, that's very cool.
Yeah, so you can get that on your Spotify or Apple Podcast.
Cool.
All right. Do you want to start? Do you want me to start?
I'll start?
Yeah, you start.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Two Gay Mats, the podcast. It is Matt Steele.
And it's Matt Palmer.
And guys, we are a week out of our live holiday extravaganza.
I was thinking the week the other way, and I was like, we're opening with this?
Oh, no. We are sandwiched into one really disgusting, horrible piece of bread and one incredible holiday merriment-filled piece of bread. And that is going to be our live show, which is happening at the Lyric Hyperion Theater in Silver Lake, Los Angeles, California, November 23rd at 9:30 in the p.m.
Yes.
And we're very excited for that. So next time you listen to this podcast, they'll have like audience hopefully laughing and clapping in the background.
Hope so.
Hopefully not booing.
And if you're in the LA area, please make sure to buy tickets. Go to 2gaymatslive.com. It's going to be so much fun. We have so many friends that we're chatting with right now while, recording this podcast that are going to be there. So many friends in the Discord that are going to be there.
And guys, I have to tell you, they're all hot.
Oh, great.
They're all so hot.
Right.
Everyone who's going to be there is so hot.
So it's more of a gay singles mixer than it is a live show.
Don't you want to go and like not just meet other hot people, but also become one of those hot people?
You become them?
Well, I mean, like you will get the official hot label once you're there. That's the hottest you can be is when you're at the Two Gay Mats live show.
I'm with you now, and I completely agree.
Yeah, John Krasinski, who guys?
Never heard of him.
Unless he shows up, and then it's like, you know what? You deserve that title. Okay.
Matt Steele.
Yes.
How was your week?
My week was fine.
Okay.
My week, we're getting through the rough times.
Yes.
It's an upward. Hopefully, it will just get
nowhere
easier.
to go but up.
Well,
from last week.
We can't make any promises, guys, but we're going to try our best because that is what we can only do our best.
Yes.
But I had a nice time. It was my friend Greg's birthday on Monday, and he had like a roller skating extravaganza.
Oh, that's so fun.
Party, and I couldn't go to that because I work Monday nights. I know.
Sucks.
I know. You're devastated for me.
I am really sad
I'm great on a pair of roller skates, roller blades. I don't know how to ride a bike, but girl, if you get me on ice skates or roller skates or blades, I'm amazing.
I think
I'm
roller skates
Lipinski.
I think they're too much work, actually. I feel like last time I went roller skating, I was like, oh, this is going to be fun. And I was like, oh, this feels like a workout. And I don't like working out when I'm not working out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just too much of an effort that I have to put in.
Okay.
So those are my feelings about skating.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't comment because I did not go.
Okay, sure.
But I was like, let me buy you dinner. So on Wednesday, he and I went to the place where when you're there, your family. The Olive Garden. Because I was just like, ooh, let's get some trashy food. Let's go to Olive Garden, girl. And I haven't been to Olive Garden in years. So we picked out on Olive Garden. So that was really fun. Thursday, I hung out with my friend Megan at the Americana. We walked around, Glendale Galleria and all that fun stuff. Right by you because I had to be here like close. Because Glendale's-ish where you're from.
Yes.
Or where you live. But so I had to be there at night for the Legally Blonde live stream that we did for our patrons.
Yes.
Where we watched the MTV's Legally Blonde like
musical
that they shot when it was on Broadway. And I hadn't seen it in a while. God damn, what a perfect show.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So, like, there's no way. I'm telling you, and maybe this is my bias because I have certainly listened to that musical more than I've seen the regular movie with Reese Witherspoon. Every time I've tried to watch the movie, I'm like, but where are the songs?
But the songs?
We love Mean Girls. I'm so glad that film adaptation happened. Reese, if you're listening, if you're out there, we need this right now. Get Dove Cameron on the line or whoever you'd like. But my God, if we don't need a filmed version like for the screen as soon as possible. It's a like the score,
yes,
the story,
and the book. It's just so tight.
It's so
perfect. Every joke works.
Yes,
every joke is funny except for that "you're fired" joke, which that can be cut from the script. But yes, it was a nice week, and I worked as well, which was unpleasant.
Yeah,
but that's okay. How was your week? What did you do?
Well, Thursday I similarly was watching The Legally Blonde with you.
Were you?
I was. I know, it was crazy. What a coincidence, but that was so much fun. And then Friday, Jackson's cousin, who used to be out here, she moved back to Chicago, and she's trying to move back to LA because she just graduated college this May, I believe. And she's trying to get back out to LA and came out here to visit with us and her girlfriend. And it was great seeing her, and we played some Mario Party. I lost, but okay, the bonus stars on Mario Party are fucking insane, and they always have been, but essentially you're playing the game, you're trying to get stars throughout the game, and you have to go to a certain point. It's a board game, essentially, that you're playing on the Switch with mini games in between, but there are stars you can buy throughout the game.
Okay.
Jackson's cousin just kept being given stars out of nowhere, and I still tied her in number of stars by the end, but she beat me because she had more coins, and I'm still a little butthurt about it.
Again, at the end of the day, if you got money, you get the automatic win, and it's devastating, but you just got to push.
You know what I was thinking? My favorite thing about you, Matt Steele, is that you literally don't care at all about a game until you win. And then you're like, I love this game.
Oh, guys, me playing a game of Celebrity. Listen, I don't want to brag.
Oh, God.
And I hate a game, but I have never been on a losing team of Celebrity.
This is, okay.
Ever. I really pull my team to that victory in a game of Celebrity. And while we're playing it, I'm furious because I'm just I hate playing games. But while I'm here, I've got to try to win and everything. And then when we're done, I was just aren't I wonderful?
But does that sound like a person who either hates games or B, doesn't want to brag?
It's a person who loves attention and loves getting credit for being talented in something.
Okay.
Me? Oh my God. When I'm on Big Brother and then of course I win.
Okay.
And the confetti comes flying out of the cannons and I emerge and give Julie Chen Moonves a big old hug. I'm going to be insufferable. I will be doing cartwheels, backflips on that set of Big Brother. The producers are going to be like, fuck our insurance. I hope he doesn't injure himself, but I don't care. I will be insufferable if I were to ever win Big Brother.
I believe that.
When I win Big Brother. I'm putting it out there.
Got to put it out there. On Saturday, I went over to Matt Steele's house in the evening because we were preparing for the live show, which is coming up this upcoming Saturday. And so we might have sung through a song a few times, and we might have, just gotten the run of show together. It also is hard because it's obviously the podcast podcast, a lot of the show is news for idiots. And it's like, what news is going to happen between now and Saturday? Hopefully a lot of good shit. We'll talk about Wicked, obviously, because that's coming out.
Yeah.
But I hope good stuff comes out and that we can discuss that doesn't involve a certain president-elect or their administration, because we're trying to have a fun time.
We're trying to have a fun time.
Yes.
I know. What if there's like no interesting news? Like last time we had funny things for our last live audience show that we did in May. We had like Barbara Streisand asking Melissa McCarthy if she was on Ozempic, like publicly. We had the Tony nominations.
Yes.
Like we had like things that were funny to talk about, funny and like lighthearted. I'm really hoping. So guys, like try to like make the news fun this week. Like if nothing interesting is happening by Wednesday, cause a commotion in some sort of way. Have some sort of online fight with a celebrity.
If the question is, have we made podcasts on weeks that nothing happened and still made them entertaining? The answer is yes.
I mean, we've been talking now for like 10 minutes about literally nothing. Oh, you know what else we did? We joined Blue Sky.
We did join Blue Sky. So if you are one of the many people leaving X because that owner is a piece of shit, and you want to go to a place that feels like, you know, a more welcoming place, somewhere where you're not getting ads for a horrible person all the fucking time.
A place that feels more like what that app used to be.
Exactly. Then come over to Blue Sky. You'll find us at Map Horror Music and at 2 Gay Mats, and then also at It's Matt Steele.
Matt Steele. Yeah. I right now I have like 25 followers.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, it is like devastating to go from, and not that I had like a ton of Twitter followers before, but like to be like, okay, I got, not only do I have to like re-find everyone, but I also have to like rebuild my algorithm to be like, okay, how do I get like I mean, awards season is coming up. So it's like, how do I get the movie people on here? Like, what do I do? Who do I engage with? And like when Big Brother starts, how do I like find those people again?
I think by the time Big Brother starts again, it'll be clear how to do it. But it's not just us. It's like Gabrielle Union has left X, and many celebrities.
I love how that's the first person you
it's my first thought. Gabrielle Union's always top of, she's gorgeous and always on the right side of history. And so if she's doing it, I'm doing it.
If she's dropping her skincare routine on Blue Sky, then you better join. Everybody better join, because like, whatever she does, I want to be a part of it.
We all want to do it.
Because she looks unreal. Right. Like, unbelievable. Hopefully, though, by the time award season like is in full swing, Blue Sky gets rid of its worst quality, which is the whatever your username is .bluesky.
Yes, but
whatever,
if you
studio,
have
whatever it is,
if you have a website of your own or whatever,
what does that mean?
Like my Blue Sky username right now is mattpalmermusic.com. And then the 2 Gay Mats one is 2gaymats.com, because there's a way to get your own website be the one a part of your handle.
I still hate the .com.
Well, sweetie, I didn't come up with Blue Sky.
Cut it. Cut that part. I know we're trying new things here, but the Blue Sky like person who's running it is listening right now, I'm sure.
Totally.
I'm not a huge fan of it. Also, I don't want to update my actor website. I can't do that.
I mean, yes, I'm happy with my handle being a bit shorter now, but yes, I know that is tough. But Blue Sky just feels like a healthier place to be if you're looking for a Twitter-esque app, which no longer exists because X is horrible. But also on Saturday, yes, I went over to Matt Steele's house because we were preparing for the live show. We recorded a video about some new merchandise that is going to be coming your way. And so that was very fun. And then today also after that, when I went back home, we're almost to the end of the Love is Blind season. I'm never in keeping with when Love is Blind is coming out, because they do drops, and there's such big drops. I'm finally on the second to last episode. We're only down to 3 couples that may or may not be getting married, so don't spoil me in the comments. But I have to say, I'm very much rooting for Garrett and Taylor. They're 2 hot nerds, and they have fallen in love with each other. They were so clearly, they had backgrounds in science, and they are so clearly put in like the man side of the pod and the woman side of the pod to find each other. And like, they really have had such a beautiful road, but they just had a speed bump in which Taylor found that Garrett was texting his ex, and he said he just liked the message, but really he responded and liked the message. And she's like, you lied to me. And I'm like, Taylor, he's going to move to San Diego for you. He doesn't love her. He loves you.
What did he respond with?
The thing is, the story, in fairness, when you watch it, the story does change while you're watching the show. So it's like, Taylor, I get it, but like, I think it's going to be okay. So I just hope that they both say yes at the altar. I'm also very much rooting for, what are their names? I believe it is Tyler and Alex. Ashley, I think her name is. And Tyler is lovely, wonderful, so cute. They get in a big fight because, quote unquote, wait, you have kids you didn't tell me about in the pods? You have kids? The cliffhanger is he has kids. And I'm like, okay, guess he had a girlfriend, they had kids, whatever. He, like, very kindly has a friend who's a woman who's a lesbian who wanted to have kids and was their sperm donor.
Okay.
That's not the same as like, you have kids you didn't tell me about. I'm sorry, it's not. He did something kind and nice, and you being like, like, I just think it's more of a positive thing. Yes, they're related. Maybe at 18 they'll know who Tyler is, whatever.
But he's like not involved in like the kids' lives.
He's not fathering them because, you know, those children have parents, and he is not one of the two parents. Like, he was very kind to do that, and she really was like, I may leave you. But exactly.
Well, maybe they're just saying it because they know they have to create some sort of TV drama.
I believed it, and I'm hurt.
They're acting.
I want both of those couples to be in love. I'm not as sure about Marissa and Ramses. They seem to have some problems. But anyways.
Ramses?
Ramses, that's what I said.
Ramses.
No, they keep saying Ramses. And it's spelled Ramses. It's confusing.
All right. Cool.
Anyways, Love is Blind is interesting. And then today we went on a hike somewhere in Griffith Park. Jackson was wanting to go on a hike, and I being
dump him. Dump him.
Yes, it's like he gave lesbians his sperm. I have to dump him now. No,
you never told me you liked hikes.
I know. How dare you? No. So it is lovely, and it was lovely outside. I love that it's gotten cool. You know, I'm an autumn girly, and so the fact that I can be outside in the sun and not like sweating my face off in LA, it's really exciting. So
how does your ass feel? How do your thighs feel?
They feel fine. I mean, we'll see how it feels tomorrow. But like, it was kind of an easy hike, and I've been, you know, that's one of my days in my workouts as a leg day. So like, I think I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
You know, yes,
I do a leg day.
I do a leg day.
You
so
know,
I think it'll be okay. So yeah, that was long moments about the weekends, but it all is true. Are you ready to jump into the news radio?
Let's go.
Okay, John Krasinski, star of The Office.
Yes.
Star of another show where Jack Reaper. He's like a gun-toting, muscle-bound person on an Amazon Prime show. This happened, I swear, 7 or 8 years ago, where it's like, ooh, John Krasinski's buff now.
All right, don't know.
Sure.
I don't remember that.
It happened.
Oh, I remember him being buff and being like, oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not like new news that he's buff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if he's going to be the sexiest man alive, we need to really be talking about a project of his, or he needs to like be newly hot or something.
Well, maybe he's got more movies that he's directing coming out or something like that.
Maybe, but I feel like after that Imaginary Friends, I don't know if anyone saw that.
But it's okay. He directed A Quiet Place, which was like a huge
hit. I didn't
and
realize he did that.
Yes, he directed. That was his like directorial debut.
Oh, great.
Quiet Place is great. Yeah,
I've never seen that, but
it's great.
I hear good things. It's not. Is it too scary for me?
It's like suspenseful. It's scary, but you're fine.
Okay, great.
You're an adult. You're fine.
Okay, but I couldn't watch.
It's not like
The Substance.
gore. It's not. No, it's a very different type of thing. There's not like gore in.
People are saying it's Jack Ryan. Yes, Jack Ryan. So yes, he also was in A Quiet Place, that first one, and he is the sexiest man alive. And people have been coming out of the woodwork on Blue Sky telling us this is bullshit. This is terrible. I don't think it's bullshit or terrible.
No.
He is an attractive guy.
He's adorable. He's very sexy. Like everyone is sexy in their own way, you know. But like he's very sexy. Like obviously because like he looks great, but also because it's just like his personality is very charming and sweet. We all remember him, you know, from The Office. He's very endearing. We all wanted him to get together with Pam.
Of course.
Is that her name? I've never seen.
Yes.
I've never seen The Office, but I do know her name is Pam.
Yes.
And I remember him being like, oh, he's adorable. So like I get it.
I just feel like people were kind of comparing it to, remember when Blake Shelton was the sexiest man alive, and that was more like, okay, we're now being a little ridiculous. It's not that bad. I think John Krasinski is an attractive guy. It did feel kind of like, if we're really going to be taking the pulse of like what's happening in the world, it did feel like more like Glenn Powell's year or Pedro Pascal's year or but this is why it's coming to me that maybe this is all PR nonsense, and this position as sexiest man alive was paid for
since the beginning of time. Like that people have paid for their sexiest man alive positions. Like, is this on a known thing?
I just believe.
Also, I like sexiest man alive or sexiest man of the year by people or whatever. It's always someone. It's never like the new hot person. Like it's like Glenn Powell to me is still too new.
Okay.
Pedro Pascal's been around a while, but like his like hotness, I think, is still like a very new sensation, or whatever. Because like which is weird because he's always been hot,
right?
But I feel like he's still like relatively new. But I don't think he would have been a bad choice either. But like I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not like, and also guys, this isn't real. Like, no one voted on this.
Right.
But even though I'm sure some people would vote for John Krasinski.
Sure.
They still love him, so I'm not offended by this.
Has there been, and I don't know if you remember all the Sexiest Man Alive, but you have a very good memory, so we'll test it today. Has there been an openly queer person to be the Sexiest Man Alive? Because I could also have seen Jonathan Bailey or Coleman Domingo as possibles that I would like to see, because they are also having such big moments these days. And I'm trying to think, was Matt Bomer ever Sexiest Man Alive? It feels like no.
No. You think that a queer person will...
Why not?
Girl, listen, I am trying to get together like a pitch deck for the new movie I'm trying to make and everything.
Yes.
And me and my friend who's helping me produce this, we're like, okay, what famous gay people are there that we could stick in this? And literally like...
Stick in this.
Not like stick
just
in
like
this,
Roman.
but like what names like could we like toss around for like being like potential this role and everything. And like, even though there are like gay actors out there are not many. If you are looking for something that's like very specific, like between this age and this age and maybe like a certain specific ethnicity, like you are lucky if you have more than 2 gays.
Wow.
Like gay people are not like, there's not a huge amount of like famous gay people still, so but one day you went on a hike today, your ass probably looks great, so maybe next year if you go on more hikes, it'll just be a picture of your ass on People magazine.
We could share it. We'll both be the Sexiest men
I don't know
alive.
if both of our luscious booties could fit
Why
in
are
one
our booties on
one
the cover?
Because it'll be something different.
Okay. Well, I'd also like to point out that in the issue there was Manny Jacinto, who I've long touted as very attractive, and I'm glad that he is on the list somewhere, or like being discussed. He was on A Good Place, The Good Place, and also was the villain in the new Star Wars thing that I think just got canceled. So whatever, good for him. Great job.
Who would you pick of this year? Like who would you say is the sexiest man alive this year?
I mean, I was expecting Glenn Powell. It felt like the signs were pointing his way. But anyone I mentioned, I would have loved to see. Coleman Domingo, Manny Jacinto.
And Coleman Domingo, he's got like an Oscar campaign.
This is what I'm saying.
But usually it's like guys who... It's like Glenn Powell is so big. No shade to John, but like Glenn Powell is so big right now. His PR people are like, we don't really need this right now. We don't really need to fight for this right now.
I guess that's true, because they did just have like Mick Dreamy as the sexiest man alive recently, McDreamy. One of those two.
Last year was Patrick Dempsey.
Yes, who looks great.
Oh, I mean, hello.
Great. Hello. Who's saying no?
I'm not arguing against any of these people. I will gladly allow them to buy me dinner.
Okay,
any of them.
Tell us how the dinner goes.
Okay.
All right. Conan O'Brien is hosting the Oscars.
Cool.
As our resident Oscars head, how do you feel about it?
Is he the first redhead to host the Oscars?
Oh, that's a great question.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
So now it can't be you, at least.
Fuck. God damn it. I could be the first gay redhead to host the Oscars.
That's true.
Yeah. So I like Conan O'Brien.
I love Conan. I grew up on Conan. Like, he was always like the late show that I would watch when I was over at a friend's house. And he's just like brings a silliness, to the proceedings that I think, sometimes the Oscars can be kind of buttoned up, and we've been but like Jimmy Kimmel has been the host for so long that it's like, let's mix it up. And Conan has a very different energy than Jimmy. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I'm into it. I mean, I'm not one that like really hyper focuses on hosts when they're announced or whatever.
Right.
Like the only sort of host of anything where I'm really just like, oh my God, this feels homey and comforting to me, it was Rosie O'Donnell hosting the Tony Awards.
I mean, that just makes sense.
To me, that was just pure joy, and like it was like a combo that fit so perfectly, especially for like the era of time that she did it and everything.
Right.
But other than that, whenever people host an awards ceremony, I'm always just like, great job. Like and when people are online being like worst host ever, I'm always just like, oh, they were pretty good to me. I'm more focused on like who's gonna win, who's gonna win best cinematography, who's gonna win art direction. Like these are the things that I care about at the Oscars.
Do you ever have you ever for James Franco and Anne Hathaway? Did you have strong feelings about their?
I thought they did a nice job. Like I truly
people were so pissed
when people were acting like they just like killed a baby on that stage, and I was like, guys, they were fine. Like I don't know, they told some jokes. It was nice. It was I was fine with all of it. I will never like really think too hard about a host.
All right, I think that's very fair.
Or too deeply about a host. I
Don't
won't
get too deep
analyze
with
it to death, except for Rosie O'Donnell at the Tony Awards.
I will say, not that we're trying to stay away from politics, but just because this is so fucking funny, I think we all should know that The Onion has bought InfoWars, which is the horrible Alex Jones nonsense, like website conglomerate right-wing thing that was trying to deny the existence or like the truth of Sandy Hook.
Like it's not just like a conservative leaning news thing. It is truly like this person on this news platform like spouted one of the most horrible, horrific conspiracies that we have seen in the last 25 years.
Absolutely. And today it was bought by The Onion, which is, of course, comedy website with some backing from, I believe, Sandy Hook folks. I don't know if it was, this is a coup for our company and a well-deserved victory and for multinational elites the world over. But basically, I think they're going to make the site something hilarious and also something for good. And it's like, could you imagine?
It's crazy that's like now do we have to start like
I know
I feel weird even though now I know it's owned by not horrible people.
Yes,
I'm kind of just like I still feel icky.
I know. I feel gross about it.
But I know Alex Jones is very angry.
Oh, and that's the thing. That is all that I want. And because, of course, they didn't buy it from him. He had to auction this off as a part of the lawsuit that he lost to the victims of, the families of the victims of Sandy Hook, who sued him rightfully out of his fucking pockets.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Oh, what are we going to do that's going to create such a huge lawsuit and who's going to buy us?
Girl, I hope nothing, and we're up for sale. We'd like to still host, but if you'd like to buy, we would accept the money for the right price.
All right. What would that price be? I don't know. How much is our YouTube channel worth? Not as much as
InfoWars, but we're also not spouting horrible nonsense into the world.
Yeah. How much is good nonsense worth? How much is nonsense about like People Magazine Sexiest Man Alive worth?
I mean, maybe if a good 10 mil, I would take 5 mil each.
Okay.
All right.
That's fair. If anyone is out there with 10 mil to spare and they do whatever they want to this, well, not whatever they want.
No. Alex Jones can't buy it. We're going to look at the buyers.
Yes.
Because we, again, don't have to auction this off because we are not evil people. Gladiator 2 cut a Denzel Washington gay kiss scene.
Boo. See, like this, we can't even see this on our big screen. Do you think there's a gay person on People Magazine Sexiest Man Alive?
You never know. I believe it could have happened, or like we're probably only a couple years away from it.
All right.
And for like an out queer person to be the sexiest man alive, it could happen.
It could happen. And it's going to be us.
You just don't. Do you think it's going to happen? I love that. This was like when I was a kid and I was like, are we ever going to have a black president? Now I'm like, are we ever going to have a queer sexiest man alive?
Are we ever? I know. I think the thing is like people who are buying People Magazine aren't necessarily like, ooh, I really want the queer folk, it's a very like sort of like straight-laced suburban mom type
Sure,
magazine.
but I feel like it's liberal suburban mom.
Yeah, sure. I would agree. The word sexy is on the cover of the magazine. So, it's not like being bought by a bunch of, super hardcore, crazy, like Christian cultists.
Right. No, I believe they would be open to it. They would see Jonathan Bailey and they'd pick it up.
Okay.
Denzel Washington said, I kissed a man in the film, but they took it out. They cut it. I think they got chicken. I kissed a guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that yet.
Was the mouth open?
It's not full on the lips sounds open to me. I killed him about 5 minutes later.
I mean, isn't that how all gay love?
It really
the trajectory
is.
of all gay relationships. Just one kiss right on the mouth, kill him 5 minutes later.
Hey, it's Gladiator, the kiss of death. I mean, I feel like there must be, insects that do that.
Okay, but like, what was this kiss? Was this a, ooh, I want to kiss you kiss? Or was this kind of like, I'm going to kiss you like, because it's funny. Ha ha ha, kill you.
I don't think it's funny. I don't think it was supposed to be funny, but I would have wanted to see it.
I would have been down.
I would have wanted to see it.
At this point, we'll take what we can get on the big screen.
Oh, we had previously found out about another same-sex kiss cut from the film, one between Paul Mescal and Pedro Pascal's characters. That was also cut.
Yeah, do you know how many gays would flock to this movie to see this content? I mean, I guess we're flocking for,
Now I'm worried about the queer sexiest man alive again. After reading this news story in full, I'm like, are we ready for that?
We are.
I thought we were.
People will be ready for it when it happens. You just gotta like bite the bullet and do it, People Magazine.
And is this all because that Toy Story spinoff about Buzz Lightyear flopped because there was like a lesbian kiss in it? Is that what started this whole issue?
God.
You're all weird.
What's wrong with a little kiss?
What's wrong with a little kiss? Great question. Denzel Washington, in more Denzel news, is also going to be in Black Panther 3. I also think it's so funny that like the young Marvel Cinematic Universe actors are like sworn to secrecy and like, you better not tell a fucking soul or we're going to cut you out. And Denzel's like, yeah, I'm in the next one.
I didn't even know a next one was happening.
Apparently the next one is happening.
All right, cool. He's having a year. I mean, he stands a good chance of getting an Oscar nomination this year for Gladiator 2, because apparently he's just like really fun and like, campy and just like a real razzle-dazzle performance.
I want to see that.
I'm excited about that.
And
but no kissing.
He says, at this point in his career, I'm only interested in working with the best. I don't know how many more films I will make. Probably not that many. I want to do things I haven't done.
Well, Denzel, if you want to be in my movie...
Is there a role for him in it?
If Denzel wants to be in it, I will write him a role in it, and you can kiss as many guys as you want on the mouth. There, right? You could just be kissing everyone.
You promise not to cut it though.
Oh, I don't know.
The editing bay.
It might just be like on the cutting room floor, and then I'll just keep it as a file for myself to watch for my own private records.
That would be pretty creepy.
I mean, probably not the creepiest thing a director's ever done.
Definitely not. From one incredible actor to another, Keke Palmer has been recalling her time on the Scream Queen set. And it's one of those things where you hear about the Glee set and you're like, okay, maybe that was specific to Glee. All these people hated each other. They had these feuds. Maybe it's just a Glee thing. But then you read that Scream Queens had some issues as well. She's set to release a memoir titled Master of Me, The Secret to Controlling Your Narrative. And apparently she... was given a shooting schedule for Scream Queens and arranged to do something on her day off. However, on the day she took off, production told her she had to be on set. But when Palmer didn't oblige to fulfill her prior obligation, things got heated. But wait, so she was given a day off and then they kind of were like, well, production needs you on your day off instead? Is that a thing?
I guess, but then I would imagine they would have to negotiate like, well, you'll have another day off here in its place.
So Keke then received a phone call from Ryan Murphy in which he ripped into her. It was kind of like I was in the dean's office. He was like, I've never seen you behave like this. I can't believe that you, out of all people, would do something like this. Although Palmer apologized and cleared things up with Murphy, one of her co-stars had a different take on the situation when she returned to set. I said, Ryan talked to me and I guess he's cool, it's fine. And she was like, it's bad. Trying to make me scared or something, which was a little irritating. And so it goes on. Apparently, Ryan Murphy was very upset with her. And apparently someone else on the Scream Queen set said something vaguely racist to her. She was like standing up for someone else, like another actor standing up for something that like a wrong that had occurred. Mm-hmm. And one of her co-stars said something to the effect of like, Keke, give it a rest. You're not Martin fucking Luther King. And it's like, okay, bitch. I hope it wasn't Emmy Roberts.
I mean, I'm not going to throw names out.
Yes,
we can't get. Well, maybe we should throw names out to get sued and get sold.
No, because he got sold and he's not getting any of that money. We're selling because we want to, not because we have to.
We're desperate to sell.
We're desperate to sell.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, hey, if she has all these stories that she's willing to spill, okay.
I know. Maybe it's time to get that memoir.
Her memoir would be great, and her narrating it would be really fun.
And that's why I always wonder about how much money the authors make when you do this, but like Spotify Premium, you can like have a free audiobook every single month, like as a part of your subscription. So maybe that's 1 month that I'll be using for Miss Keke because I'm interested already.
All right.
Do you see Lupita Nyong'o starring in the upcoming Christopher Nolan film?
Oh, I did, but like, what's this film going to be about?
It's unclear. All I know is
it will probably also be unclear when I'm finished the movie and I'm like, wait a minute, this was unclear. I have to see it again. And then the second time after I read a think piece about it, I'll be like, okay, I got it this time.
It's going to be Lupita, also Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, and Zendaya are all going to be a part of it.
Again, no gays.
No
gays to be on a magazine or to kiss each other on screen.
Oh, maybe one of them will play gay.
Cool. Wow.
Look, I'm trying.
Now, wouldn't that be thrilling?
I'm grasping at straws here. We're trying to look for the positive. It's set to release on July 17th, 2026. So everyone mark your calendars for that. I think we talked about this last week, but I feel like there's more information about the Hugh Jackman Sutton Foster thing. Apparently, Hugh Jackman's former wife, Deborah Lee, liked a gossip blogger's Instagram post about Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster being in a relationship, and that post also referred to Sutton as Hugh's mistress. So it seems.
Ooh, don't you refer to?
Hey.
Don't use that word.
I'm just reading the news.
Who did that?
I don't know, but Deborah liked it. So this is what I'm saying is like the musical theater girlies are at it again, and they're messier than the girls on Housewives.
Okay, it might have been a slight mistress situation.
I love how offended you are with the word mistress.
It's just shocking to think of like her and the word mistress in the same title. I mean, she's Sutton Foster. She's Millie. She's Millie.
Is she Sutton Foster or is she Raquel?
Oh my
this
God.
year's Raquel.
No.
Sorry, Raquel Levis.
Sutton Foster is America's sweetheart.
Raquel was never America's sweetheart, but we liked her for like 4 episodes before that dropped.
Wow.
So this is like as dramatic as Vanderpump Rules season 10. Can you believe? Someone get a camera on him. I'd watch this.
Right?
Right?
Like, have the reality show. Sure.
Totally. This isn't so much news, but I just like the quote. Nicole Kidman said that she wants to work with Scorsese, quote unquote, if he does a film with women.
I mean, it's fucking funny.
I mean, it's funny.
Oh God! And all of Film Twitter was like screaming at each other, just like, "How dare she say that he doesn't do movies like with women? What about this movie and The Age of Innocence? And Alice doesn't live here anymore." It's like, "Oh, Alice doesn't live here anymore." Like 1974. and other people are just like, it's okay that like she wasn't shading him. She was just saying that like if it's a movie that like has like a more like woman centric role, like blah, 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 it's not like total shade. He doesn't do like movies with a ton of like huge women ensemble casts and everything. So, and honestly, like I'm kind of like, that's okay. Like masculinity and that sort of like world is very much a theme in like a number of his movies. So that's okay. Like these are the movies he makes. It's like me writing an original script and having it be about straight people. That's not happening.
Never gonna happen.
Not happening anytime soon unless someone would like to pay me to do it. But like the movies that I'm like trying to like write that are original stories, it's like I'm gonna write about some gays. So like I don't think it was meant to be shady.
The thing
but
is,
it is still funny.
It's funny. That's the thing. Whether she was meaning to be shady or not, it is funny.
It is funny.
It just is
I bet
a funny
he saw
quote.
that and was just like,
She's got a point.
Yeah.
She's got a point. Sabrina Carpenter and Christina Aguilera are still best buds as Sabrina brought Christina out at her Short and Sweet tour and they sang Ain't No Other Man and What a Girl Wants together.
That's great.
I love that. And whoever was out in LA seeing that Sabrina show, I hope you really enjoyed Christina's part of that. A fan pulled a strand of Katy Perry's hair extension in Spain and framed it.
What? Wait, how did they get close to her hair?
I guess there's a video. Hold on, let's see if we can watch it.
Well, at least it was a hair extension.
Yes, I'm glad it was just an extension.
But I mean, that extension is attached to her actual hair, I guess. Oh, we're watching her. She's in a beautiful white gown. Wait, I'm so sad that this is not a visual medium right now, guys.
I can put that in when I put this on Spotify. I can put the video up, but
she was literally like on, I guess, like a stage in the round, and there was someone behind her, and she was facing forward, and you see a hand come into frame, pick a piece of her hair, and literally just yank it out.
And the thing is, it didn't even look like the person pulled very hard.
How did they know that it would come out so easily?
And how did you know it was? I guess if it's at the bottom of the hair, you know it's an extension, but it could have been her real hair. Yeah, conceivably. You could have just been yanking Katy Perry's hair.
I was thinking just like a strand. Right. This was a chunk of hair.
It was a chunk.
Okay. I mean, the way that was shot, that's cinema right there. That is the movie about women that Martin Scorsese can direct because that was beautifully shot. It was comic gold, guys.
That really
I'm so sorry. You probably can't see it.
Hey, but if you're watching on Spotify and I remember to do it, you could see that.
I'm sure you could also Google it yourself.
Yeah, you can Google it yourself.
But like, you'd rather watch it on this channel.
Of course. I think that's it for my news for idiots. Is there any other news for idiots you'd like to share with the people?
All right, we've gotten to a point where we're talking about Katy Perry's extensions. I do believe that is it for us.
This is why I'm not worried about the live show.
I know.
We can make a mountain out of a molehill. It's going to be beautiful.
We can just play that video in the live and just comment on it.
Exactly. Keep discussing Katy Perry's hair extensions. Yeah. Well, we're going to take a quick break and then be back with more 2 Gay Mats, the podcast. All right. You're never doing backups. Your computer's always like,
it's because I'm always like trying to like clean off my desktop, but then right when I clean it off, I always have to like download some 2 Gay Mats shit or whatever to have on my desktop. I'll just put that on Dropbox, and
it hurts more to have an extension pulled than actual hair. Oh my God.
Yeah, I can imagine. She didn't flinch though. What a professional.
Yes, she didn't at all.
She's a star.
Oh, Gaga Disease Antidote version was raw and beautiful.
I haven't listened to it.
We just winging it. Hey, we love winging it.
Maybe he can direct Nicole's next AMC commercial. That'd be kind of iconic. Martin Scorsese's Bad Girls Club. That would be a film. That would be so much fun. Martin Scorsese directs some sort of Bad Girls Club film.
Yeah, good. Yazzie went and watched the video, as we all should, because it was funnier than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Framing the extension is iconic. I mean, I'm just glad she wasn't hurt at all, because this would have been 0% funny if she like tugged back, you know, like, and it would have been like assault.
Yeah.
Which, like, it still kind of was, but.
Yeah. Nobody get any ideas to do that,
Yes.
but I'm happy that video exists.
And no one pull Matt Steele's hair at the live show. No. All right?
It took me a long time
this
to do
is
that
all
hair.
real. This is no extension.
This is all real. Don't pull it, please. Because
Yeah.
I guarantee you, like, I don't know when that age is where I'm going to start losing it. And so I want as much hair in my head
at
as
least
possible.
it wasn't 21 when you got your alopecia areata. Falling out. Falling out.
It's been a few weeks since I've been able to join.
Oh, Alex, we miss you too. If you're in LA, come to our live show, Alex. 2gaymatslive.com.
Aaron Taylor jog. What's that? Scorsese needs help from his daughter to write a Gen Z rom-com or something. Oh, I love their videos together.
It is. They're cute.
so
The ones I've seen
fun.
are very cute.
I hope Saturday Night gets some noms to the Golden Globes. I hope Gabriel LaBelle gets an actor. He could definitely get a Golden Globe nomination, I think, for Saturday Night.
Hoping.
I'm totally scandalized by this alleged Hugh Jackman affair.
I mean, I'm going to keep us updated, apparently, because it's come up twice in a row. But when there's new news, when Deborah's liking shit, calling something a mistress.
Aaron Taylor Johnson coming out with a new movie next month. Oh, cool.
Oh, great. Are people still mad at him for being married to an older lady? Or mad at her for marrying a young man?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I saw Lenora today. Have y'all talked about it yet? It was my Giving Me Moments a couple weeks ago. Maybe 3 weeks ago? Maybe. I'll look and see what date I saw it. And then you can go back to that podcast. Let's see. When did I see Honora?
Is that her name? Or
In the movie.
I know. Is that the character's name?
I saw Honora on October 18th. And so the Sunday after October 18th, let's go back to the calendar.
Steve, I hope they don't cut Defying Gravity. That would be a shock.
The podcast that was we recorded on October 20th or was released to Apple Podcasts or Spotify on October 21st should have me talking about Honora on there.
Palmer, I won't spoil Love is Blind for you at all, but just give it a Google after the season. Oh, God. Was Tyler lying about those kids? Because I believed his lesbian friend. We all believed Tyler. He also was very cute, which is like not a reason to believe a man, but
you're
something to know.
duped. You've been duped.
I've been duped.
Sorry. Sometimes you get duped by cute guys.
I tried to picture another dimension when Palmer has hair, and I didn't like it.
When I see pictures of you, like when you were in like high school or whatever, and like you've got like hair, I'm like, what is this? That's what I looked like. Sensation.
So sudden and new.
Oh my God. Could you imagine me like with no hair, like bald?
I don't know.
Matt Steele, did you know the correct lyric was "I'll teach you the proper ploys"? I absolutely knew that was the correct lyric.
I can't believe we're talking about
We've been arguing about this for 11 years, me and Matt Palmer.
There's a video. What is the video?
The video is how to sing like musical theater or something, where I teach Matt Palmer how to.
Oh, I hated that video.
You hated that video.
Oh.
Where I taught Matt Palmer how to sing like a musical theater actor. So we used Popular, and essentially I'm just like telling him like, ooh, like this is how to like enunciate musical theater, blah, 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 blah. And I say ploys and he goes, it's poise. And I'm like, no, it's ploys. And he's like, I think it's poise. So, and like all the comments are just like, it's poise, it's ploys, it's ploys. And I'm like, guys, I know it's ploys. And Ariana confirmed it for all of us.
But the official Wicked channel said poise. So.
Well, it's run by like a literally like in college intern, I'm sure.
Well, I think it's definitely not. I bet it's run by an adult, and we need to stop,
They're
undervaluing. No, like a 31-year-old person with a 401k runs that. They
probably make more money than me, and yes. I know it's ploys.
I trust them. We love you, Wicked. We love you, Wicked account. You keep it up.
Honestly, I went and Google. There's a lot of unclear, conflicting information. Just live in your peace.
Wait, how bad does it? Oh, is it about Tyler and Ashley? Who? What? Just tell me who it's about. That's not a spoil. And please don't say it's about Taylor and Garrett.
There's no way both of you are named Matt. Which one is lying? Well,
neither of us is lying.
We both have Matt on our birth certificate.
Yes, we do. That means it's our name.
Yes. A name.
Our name. And B, it's not surprising two gay people have the name Matt.
Yeah,
most of the gays you meet are named Matt.
Yeah, me, a guy who was born in the 80s. His name, there's a 50% chance his name is Matt.
Yes. If he's gay, 90.
I need to make a blue sky. I'm not deleting my Twitter, though.
I didn't delete it all, but I took it off my phone. And I don't really miss it.
Okay. I still have mine.
It's also about Tyler. Oh, no.
Also watched Dee Dee last week and loved, Dee Dee's incredible. No. I love how like we're oohing about two different things at the same time. Dee Dee's incredible. Joan Chen gives my favorite performance of the year.
He's lying about the kids. I believed him about the kids. Oh,
I'm
no.
so sorry.
Oh God, I was rooting for him. I'm gonna Google, but after I watch the reunion,
you can't trust a man, guys. It's true.
Damn it, Tyler. This is what I get for like rooting for a man, not to Tyler. Tyler's are fine. Sorry, Tyler Hackner.
Right now, you're the favorite Tyler we're talking about.
Yeah, it's true. You're the number one Tyler in this group.
Yeah. The only other boy in my high school who was out of the closet was named Matt. See?
Yeah.
Still have you still not watched the Spice Girls Circle season? I haven't.
That's so weird that you have not watched that.
I know, because I got to watch season 3 of the Circle first, because I've only watched season 1 and 2, because I can't watch, and I think they were on season 4 of the Circle, so I can't watch season 3 before season 4, but I can't watch another season. We need to all apply for the Circle.
I know. We would be good on the Circle.
We would be great on the Circle. Are you kidding?
I don't really know what it is, but I'll go.
You watched that one season.
I did. I've forgotten it completely.
That's my thing with like some shows. Like that's my thing with like binging shows in general. You forget it so quickly.
Yeah.
Whereas something that like you're watching when it's like a week to week like drop, you remember it more.
Yeah.
That's why I don't really love binging stuff.
So Matt or Matthew, we're both Matthews. We're both Matthews.
There's no such thing as a Matt.
I think there might be.
That's insane.
I think there might be.
I found out half my high school was gay like years after.
Half? That's a big number, babe.
I mean, maybe it was a bunch of guys named Matt.
Conflicting information. No one's really sure. Oh, God. Damn it, Tyler. I believed you. I didn't believe in you. We'd never have gotten this far.
Binging only works for some shows. I'm glad Arcane is being split
What's Arcane?
What's Arcane? I don't know her.
I don't know her either.
What's her deal? Arcane?
Oh, I feel like I had a... Oh. Okay.
Oh, no, what?
I have a 2 game minutes.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
I don't really have a giving me moments, so...
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Because I mean, I'll just say this here. I did listen to Flo's album, and I wanted it to be my Give Me Moments. I think it is good, but it didn't give me moments.
Okay. You both will be so good on The Circle together.
Oh,
I got to
thank you.
find out who the casting director is for The Circle.
What is the goal is to like catfish people or be your real self and like just be popular enough?
It depends. Some people are brought on to catfish. Some people are brought on to be real.
Yeah.
And they always say that they choose.
But you don't.
No.
Okay.
But the goal is to essentially like acquire the most like people to be like on your side and to keep you safe just through social media interaction. So yeah, I would love to see what we do.
And I assume we would be in the same pod.
We'd be in the same pod.
Okay.
I think it'd be funny if we catfished as like this like big broy straight guy and we were in there being like, oh my God, what does he say?
What did he say? What did he say? Like, LFG, bro. LF, let's fucking go.
But the thing is, like, someone would read that and be like, that's a catfish. They're trying too hard.
We could do it.
I have not listened to the Gwen Stefani
I haven't
album.
either. Palmer, are you excited for Dorit and Kyle to get into it? I am excited, but I'm also a little nervous because, not nervous, but like, I think it's pretty clear that they're friends right now. And I'm like, well, then none of this matters. But I'm excited for Dorit to be activated this season of Beverly Hills.
I want more cozy movies like Coda or The Holdovers. Any recommendations? I would say Thelma this year is very cozy. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
But it's like a cozy movie that just like feels, A Real Pain is pretty cozy, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in drag? I don't know that I've ever been in drag.
The drag I've been in is just like, oh, I have this wig in my closet and I'll throw it on and make a funny video. But like actual,
like
the art of
the
drag,
art of drag,
I have not. I feel like my face would break out and it would not be pretty for several
I feel like
months.
people would just have to do all of the makeup application. Like that is such a skill set and a talent that I do not have.
Yeah.
So I would need a professional. Are you excited for Golden Globes noms?
Yeah.
My old ass is cozy. I meant to watch my old ass, but we got sucked into Love is Blind, which apparently I need to finish tonight and then start Googling.
Gotta find. Apparently you're blind.
Oh, damn.
Blinded by cute nerdy guy. I have a drag name I might never use.
Ooh, what is it? I've never listened to
just go by that.
Flo, because I thought that was an air freshening brand. I mean, Cardboard Box is obviously excellent. Let me look up some of the songs that jumped out.
I love Gwen. She's a legend. I'll see about that new album.
Yeah, but it's like, from what I understand, isn't it like pop country kind of? Like, it's not like she's
Didn't
doing...
someone on the Discord say it was surprisingly not as country as they thought it would be?
Maybe, yes. I did hear that it's somewhere in the middle. Like, it's not full-fledged country. I think I liked a In My Bag, Walk Like This. Check, I really like. I think Check is really good.
Have you seen Honora, though?
Caught Up, I liked.
I saw Honora on October 18th.
Speaking of cozy, is Beyonce ever going to release the Renaissance film on streaming? God, I hope so.
God.
Yeah, I know she goes at her own pace. But man, it's been so long.
Beyonce treats like dropping visuals like how I treat new outfits. Or like good pictures of me that I can post on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like where I'm just like, I should do this. I have this now. Oh wait, no, I should wait a little bit. I should wait a little bit. And then suddenly like a year and a half goes by and it's okay, well this picture is not really relevant anymore. Why did I wait so long? Right. I need to get better. That's like kind of my goal for myself in terms of social media. Just like
posting. You've been posting more on Blue Sky. I've been impressed.
I posted like 2 things.
It was like 4. I saw you had like 4 tweets. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, Blue Skies.
But I was impressed. Because it's like you were talking about, like, I just never feel like posting anything. And then I was like, oh, look, he's posting.
Yeah.
I pat yourself
They're
on the
not
back.
bangers, though. I feel like my Twitter, I used to post fucking bangers like that where I was like really proud. And now I'm just like, I got nothing. I got nothing for this medium.
Well, it's also because we're giving so much to the podcast, you know?
It's true. I feel like this is maybe more my... brevity is the soul of wit has never been... the motto that describes me very well. And I feel like that's what Twitter requires.
Oh, thank y'all. All of y'all who followed us on Blue Sky or me on Blue Sky. That's very kind.
What if they just followed you and not me?
That'd be crazy.
That'd be so funny.
They followed me and then followed the 2K Mats account. Also, if you're in LA, buy tickets to the live show for doing things on our computer.
A couple people, hello.
I know, see? Hi, y'all.
They're all so pretty.
I know.
Look at that. Anyway.
It's nice.
We're popular. We're popular on Blue Sky.
Proper ploys. It's weird to say.
Proper, because I like ploys because it's a more active like noun.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of just like like if you say poise, it's kind of just like, okay, you're just being girly and you're luring them in. But like ploys means it makes the character of Glinda seem smarter because it's just like, oh no, like she has ploys that she like acts out to get these boys. It's not just like, oh, I'm pretty. It's like
I will say something else I thought when I saw that issue on the Instagram. I was like, well, Ari, if you worked on her consonants.
Oh, maybe she needs to listen to watch our video, how to sing musical theater.
That's true. Maybe she does. What's Blue Sky am I supposed to know? It's an ex competitor that we're flocking to because we don't want to give Elon Musk any money or attention or any of our time.
Lana's laptop was stolen. That's why there's no country out. Was it all just on her? Like, there's not a hard drive?
I don't know. That's what Ray said. Ray said something got stolen from her, and that's why her album's being delayed.
That's devastating.
Stop stealing shit from people's cars, especially Ray.
Has anyone watched? Has any of the 114 people ever broken into someone else's car?
If so, we don't approve of that.
I think you're speaking to the wrong audience.
You never know.
Gays don't break into cars.
Hey, there are some ladies here too. And someone referred to themselves as a Jamie. There's at least one straight man.
True. If you're the one straight guy in there here, have you ever broken into someone else's car? I don't want to paint straight guys with a broad stroke.
Right.
Not all men break into other people's cars.
Right. I had an idea for some merch that was like, because they have some like baby onesie stuff, and I was like, it'd be cute if there was one that's like I'm a Kathy, and then one that was I'm a Jamie. But then I'm like, am I gendering these babies too much? Like, who knows if they're gonna grow up and identify as such?
If people don't, well, first of all, like Jamie is a unisex name, But second of all, like, if people are offended by it, they won't buy it. Like,
I know, but I don't know if I want to put that energy out there. You know, I don't want people to feel. I don't know.
But there's another shirt that says Chatty Cathy on it.
There is. And we're all Chatty Cathys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, you think it's fine?
Yes. Okay. I think you're overthinking that. Okay. But it's fine. But your heart's in the right place.
Thank you so much. So, I'm the Jamie. And no, I have no
yes.
Yes, Jake.
Yes,
you guys have merch.
We love a straight man who follows the law.
Luna, stay tuned to the YouTube channel. The week after our live show, you might be seeing a merch drop from the 2K Mats. And if you're on Patreon, even if you're on the free tier, you can get some of that merch early.
Even the free tiers.
Even the free tiers.
Okay, so you do get something if you're a free member.
You do. I know.
Whenever people are like a free member, I'm always like, you're not getting
anything. Which I'm like, maybe I should think of things to give the free members, but like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I could like put our YouTube videos up there, but it's like you could get them on YouTube.
Only my children's cars when they take the keys and my stuff is held captive. Okay, Sandra knows how to break into a car.
That's fair.
Good to know. I wonder how different the world would be if Adele was consistent with her music releases.
That's funny.
Have y'all watched the other two? I'm rewatching it, and it's just the best show. Molly Shannon is everything.
Love the other two. Excellent show, even though they had like internal issues near the end of that show. And the guy who plays Carrie Dubeck lives close to me, and I see him around at some of our local shops.
Hello.
Hi.
Wait, let me take a look. I love a sweatshirt.
Yes, go to patreon.com, and you can join you should join a different tier, but if you want to just join the free tier, you will have access to that link that's available to order some merch now.
I was just thinking about Ray. Can't believe someone stole her. Oh,
I know.
awful. Life in prison. I've admired how politics-free this podcast has been, but Elon being in government operations is crazy because if Kamala had won and Mark Cuban and George Soros were everywhere, people would have lost.
They would have never. Exactly. It's like. Truly, I just think of the worst people you can even imagine, and they're all being announced as members of the cabinet as a part of the administration. It's just disgusting. Yeah. But again, we're a place
keeping it light.
We're keeping it light, keeping it happy, keeping it joyful, because we
will
have joy.
Keeping it happier,
happy, not happier than ever, like Billy, but happier. When have I ever been happier than ever? I'm trying to think of the happiest moment of my life. What about when Devos was premiering like at...
Oh, I was stressed. I was stressed.
Even when we were at the Chinese theater?
Oh, at the Chinese theater.
Yes. That was... I was so thrilled.
I was in kind of like a happy haze.
Yeah.
I was a little stressed. I was very happy when it was over and everyone was just like, this was great. But like before it was happening, I was like, is this good? Yeah, maybe that would be up there, I would say.
Wicked 2 comes out next November. It does. Oh, I can't say OF? I don't know what
OnlyFans.
No, I know what OnlyFans is. I'm just like, can you not say it? Did you get blocked for saying it?
Oh, really?
Next Saturday at Live. Tickets still available. It's true.
Tickets still available. 2 game at
live.com.
I
was at a gift shop today, and they had a whole box of Kamala mugs on sale for 50% off. Hey, I still have my Kamala sweatshirt, and I plan on wearing it. Because
it's a cute sweatshirt.
It's a cute sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And that's who I voted for.
Yeah.
If you're
wondering.
That's
what I was very proud to vote for.
I was very proud to vote for. Vote for her again in a heartbeat.
I was going to vote for her in that primary, that 2019 primary.
Oh,
2019-2020 primary.
Yeah.
And she dropped out.
Yeah. But just followed you on Blue Sky. Oh, thank you. Next year we'll have new Gaga and Reputation, Taylor's version. Oh, wait, guys. If Gaga's coming out with an album in February, we won't be reacting to Tate McRae as well. I mean, maybe we... I just thought about it. I'm sorry. Maybe we will for Patreon or something. But yeah, no, we kind of, if we're going to do it, we're only going to do one a month because it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Especially to edit it for the YouTube. So.
I mean, if she like blows up, then like I'll edit it. Like if you don't want to edit it, like I'll have
it's up to you.
If she like blows up and it feels like a lucrative choice.
Not lucrative.
It feels like a lucrative in terms of like getting new subscribers.
Steele is coming in with a business hat on
today.
That's
what I'm fucking thinking about, guys. I'm thinking about getting that fucking 100,000 subscriber plaque.
Oh my! I am excited for that plaque. And
right?
That's coming next year.
I know.
It's coming next year.
Do you guys watch Hot Ones?
Do you watch Hot Wings?
Do y'all like Hot Wings? I like a boneless wing, baby.
I like a boneless wing.
I don't want a bone in that wing.
Yeah.
But I love Hot Wings, though.
Guys, I went to check and it turned out I subscribed in October of 2017. I was a casual viewer for a long time.
Ooh, so you were around Reputation.
Oh, wow. It's nice of you to subscribe.
You were probably a Look What You Made Me Do subscriber.
Yes.
Or you saw that Reputation review. And you were like, I like them.
It's fine to say lucrative, LOL. We want you to see y'all get to 100K. Thank you. I mean, I'm not worried. I think it's happening. But it's wild to think. And it's also wild. There's something on the YouTube analytics where you can see like over the course of our channel, like the subscriber rate, like how it's gone up. Mm-hmm. And those like until like almost 2020, we didn't know what we're doing.
We didn't know what. we were just putting videos up of
whatever. And like we'd get some subscribers, but like the amount it has grown in the past 2 years, but 4 even is, I'm very proud of it.
Yeah.
I think we're very proud of it.
Would you guys consider reacting to Brat and it's completely different, but also still Brat?
If y'all want us to, last time you requested we react to Brat and then everyone got mad at us. So, I mean, probably not. If so, maybe just for Patreon. But yeah, no, I mean, people don't like our Charlie.
I found you guys during Omicron.
We did have a podcast with Omicron in the title. How bad is Omicron going to be, 1 to 10 or something?
What a time. Steele's wearing his best revenge.
It's your paper hat. He is. We are getting revenge. Just meaning you're all about that money right now. You're thinking about the money.
Oh,
yes.
A symbolic hat.
Symbolically, yes.
I was like, okay.
And I was like, he looks confused.
What is
I know what
this
you're
person talking about?
Found you guys did all too well. That was why.
I rewatched that video again recently, and I was just like, fuck, this is such a good reaction video, but fuck, this is such a great song.
What a song.
Like, what?
Song.
A masterpiece.
Yes. I remember when you had videos randomly like every 3 months. That's the thing is like people are like, oh my God, you live apart. Like Roy was like, are you guys going to still be able to keep up with 2K Mats? I'm like, it's so much better now, actually.
It's so much better.
Because it's like, this is in the calendar and we actually like have to
this
go
is a
somewhere.
job.
It's a job
and
that we travel to.
That is why I'm always like, I cannot work from home.
Yeah.
Like, and the reason why I am so much better at sticking to the schedule is because it's like, okay, it's in my schedule. I go to Matt Palmer's. Like, whereas like if I was home doing this, I'd be like,
And yes, I can work from home. I've learned how to because you had to learn how to for my job. But when it's 2K Mats, you're done with a long day of work and your roommate and you are just like hanging out and it's like, oh, we should make a YouTube video. It's like, that sounds like a lot of effort.
I know.
But if it's like, okay, it's Sunday night, we're going over. It's Thursday night, I'm coming over. It's like, yes,
my work schedule like revolves around this. Like, Steele, if you're in your business bag, react to Flow. Their fans come in droves. Before I forget, break a leg. Thank you, Molly.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Steele. Oh wow! Just looked at some of the comments on your brat video. They did really come for you. I told you.
And of the 3 songs we like put on the regular YouTube video, like we liked 2.
We liked 2.
And I think that middle one is just like it's fun, but we were both kind of just like, but you know. Came in lame at Steele. Next weekend, are you doing the full combo of Wicked Gladiator 2, the piano lesson, Queer? Is Queer coming out next weekend too?
I think I'm just going to Wicked. At least next weekend. I will see Queer. I will see Queer.
I am excited about the piano lesson because I love August Wilson, but also I hear Danielle Deadweiler is excellent in it. So she's a contender for supporting actress. I'm excited about that. I can't work from home either. LOL. Change in setting is so helpful. Yes, I know. Oh yeah, it's Tyler the Creator attacked the Swifties for calling his weird stuff he said in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we do part 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
We're back.
We are. It's
and
true.
We're happier now than we were an hour ago.
Wow. I love that it's an upward trajectory for you.
Not much happier, but like every second helps.
We celebrate incremental moving upwards.
Yes,
I think that's beautiful.
Tell the people how they can add happiness to their lives.
To add happiness to their lives and ours, go and find your Spotify, your Apple Podcast, find our podcast 2K Mats, and give us a 5-star rating or review. It would really help us out so much. It is the great way to support the podcast and to make sure that other people can hear it because we love being with you and we want to reach as many ears as possible. Also, again, if you're in LA, come to our live show this Saturday, 2kmatslive.com. It's going to be so much fucking fun. And if you want to support us and you're not in LA, go to patreon.com/2kmats where you can get extra bonus content from us. You can join the Discord and talk to us all the live long day, as well as other pop culture, pop music obsessed folks. And thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, and guys, the more you like listen and review and all that stuff, the more our empire becomes worth and the more we can sell to the Onion for.
Yes, but again, not because we're bankrupt. We're not Alex Jones in the slightest in any way.
Yes.
Just want to make that clear.
You know, it'd be kind of fun.
It'd be fun to make some money.
To make some money, you know.
Matt Steele.
Yes.
What section of the podcast are we in?
This is Email My Heart. This is the section of the podcast where we answer any questions that you guys might have. You can be a part of Email My Heart if you email us at 2gaymats@gmail.com. 2 is spelled TWO.
Yes.
So first of all, I just want to like give a shout out. We got like a number of emails this week from people who were, you know, they heard that we were sad this last week on, you know, our podcast because of reasons, and they sent us very nice emails. Like Olaf sent us a really nice email, I remember, and just saying how much like they enjoy the channel and how it brings them happiness. And so like that's what it's all about, guys.
Yes, thank you so much for that.
We really, really appreciate the kind words. But we also got some like questions, baby.
All right.
We got some questions. Okay, we got a question from an anonymous email.
Okay, yes, one of them's very anonymous.
Yes, and so this person says,
yes.
Hi, Mats. I've recently gotten an audition for the Toronto production of & Juliet. Side note, have you listened to the cast album? I think you guys would love it, especially you, Matt Palmer. The casting director is familiar with me, so I don't have to go to the open call. But instead, she sent me the audition package for Juliet. I've auditioned for the Toronto productions of The Lion King and Dear Evan Hansen and didn't get either of them, but I got good feedback as it goes. My voice has changed over the years. I knew I wouldn't get Nala as the second half of Shadowland is too damn high for me. I sound great in the first half, though, which is why I was surprised that I was sent the audition for & Juliet. Because it actually goes higher, this role she's talking about, with way more material. I have major imposter syndrome with this, and I'm terrified I'll mess up. I can sort of sing it, but I don't think I can do 8 shows a week without blowing my voice out or pissing off the creative team. The casting director liked my acting for the Lion King audition, but agreed the song was too difficult for me. How do I approach this audition knowing the same thing might happen? My audition is next week, so I'm freaking out. I would appreciate any advice you have about auditioning for something you might not get, and as well as singing something that's out of your range. Thanks so much.
Yes.
P.S. If you want to get a feel for what I mean, listen to Baby One More Time and Roar from the Broadway cast album. This is what I've been sent to sing. It's insane. Big shoes to fill. So, anonymous emailer, as a person who auditions for things,
right,
and many of those things being musical related and everything, and as someone who I would call myself a very good singer, but I would not say I would really wow you with just my vocal prowess.
Totally.
As when I was first starting to audition things as an adult, I would really like sort of think about all this stuff in the same way. I would be like, I can't do this 8 shows a week. What am I doing? I'm going to go in there and I'm going to make a fool out of myself. But then as years have gone on, and I've auditioned for a bunch of stuff, you kind of just have to make peace with the fact that I will occasionally go into an audition and be bad. and obviously you can sing really well. Obviously you're very talented because this casting director is calling you in. This casting director really likes you. So like that is the win there. Knowing that this casting director likes you and believes you are talented, that's the win. It's not to like get this role. But sometimes casting directors, they call you in and they're like, their job is essentially just to show the production team, hey, here's a big batch of people. I'm sure in this mix is someone who can give you the exact thing they want, but also it's to show this production, company, this production team, like here are just a bunch of people who I think are, as a casting director, who are really talented, and you should just see what they can do, and maybe you can work with them. So go in there. All you can do is just go in there and do your best and do your best interpretation of that song. If there's a section that's like too high for you, just try your best in that section, or maybe like see if you can sing it in a different way that works better for your voice. That's not exactly replicating whatever happens on the cast recording. That way, if you do that, they can see, this person's doing something a little different. Right. They're really showcasing what is special about specifically their voice. And so even though they may not think you're like perfectly right for the role, they'll be like, oh, but maybe she'd be good in this other role, maybe in this production.
Right.
Like when you get an audition for, like a track in a show, you're not necessarily specifically auditioning for that role. You can also impress the production team and be like, oh, well, we have these other roles in this production that we have to fill. Or in the future, there could be another role for you down the line. So I've gone into many an audition, and I once bombed in front of Brooke Shields.
I remember you told me that.
Because it was for an audition for Chicago at the Hollywood Bowl, and they were just calling in gays for the role of Mary Sunshine, which is a drag role.
Yeah.
And so you had to sing like as a woman, and there's a part where she hits a high C. And like an operatic tone and everything. And I was like, okay, I believe I can do this. Even though it's not necessarily my bag. So I I knew the song and I had rehearsed parts of it at a time, but I went in and the high C is right at the beginning. And I guarantee you, I sang that high C better than anybody.
Wow.
I really nailed that moment. But what I didn't nail was being able to sustain the entire song singing up in that range.
Right.
So halfway through the song, my voice just petered the fuck out. So it was like so mortifying. I also recently went to an audition in the same room, like in the same studio, in the same building, where I had to play the violin.
Oh my God!
And this is years. This is like over a decade later. And so I went in being like, they're not looking for the most brilliant violin player, but they're looking for someone who's more skilled than I at the violin. But I was like, but you know what? It's being directed by a very good director. I'll go in, I'll meet the director, I'll give it my best. And I played, and it was fine.
Okay.
It was not impressive in the slightest. And of course, in the room, they were just like, oh, thank you for sharing your beautiful violin playing with us. And I was like, guys, this wasn't beautiful. This was adequate violin playing. I went into the room because they wanted to see anything I could do.
Right.
And so you need to really go in with that attitude, just being like, this person just wants to see me again.
Yes.
It probably will not be for this, but it could be for something in the future. It's your chance to say, how have you been? And establish a good relationship with that casting director. So they'll call you in for the next thing. So go in there and sing your best version of that song and do your own interpretation of it. That way they'll remember you.
And I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like it sounded a little bit in that email that the person was kind of, thinking ahead, like thinking like, okay, and would I be able to do this 8 shows a week, XYZ? It's like, that's honestly not what you need to be worrying about at this exact moment. It's more like, let me go in and do my best as I can. And like, if it comes to the point that this is what happens, then we will work it out. There's a team of people that will be there to support me and make sure I can do the best I can do. Go in, just focus on the audition. And like Matt Steele said, it's the win is the fact that the audition is happening.
Yeah. That you don't have to go to the open call.
Right.
You were called in directly. Like there are so many actors who would kill for that.
Absolutely.
So you're doing everything right.
Yes.
And again, do your own interpretation of whatever those notes are and everything. And if they say that was wonderful, can you replicate what's in this cast recording? We just want to hear it. Then do your best with that.
Yeah.
If it goes really, really well, then you'll surprise yourself.
Right.
And if it doesn't like go as well as they necessarily need for the role, then they'll know like, oh, she is really talented, but she's just not a right fit for this role.
Right.
And it's totally fine. Like as someone who's a very specific character, I don't fit 99.9999% of roles that I audition for.
Right.
You know how many times I get called in for like, well, I don't, but like Travis, my roommate, gets called in for like cop.
Really?
Yeah. Travis just got an audition for like an army guy, and Travis is so sweet. And Travis is just like, oh my god. But just go in, do what you do, and you got this.
Yes.
Okay. Next question comes to us from Gabby. Yes. Gabby says, boy problems. Hi, Matt. This week I was supposed to go on a trip with my new boyfriend, but on Saturday morning, he suddenly canceled the trip and said that things have moved too fast with us and he needs a few days to clear his head. I was very surprised by this as we have only been together for a month and it wasn't my idea to take the trip. Anyway, I'm not sure what to make of this situation and I'm feeling very sad and confused. I also don't know whether I should reach out to him or wait for him to contact me.
Okay. I think I would be confused as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, did she say has the trip been paid for? Is the trip happening?
That was my question.
That is my initial question. My question is like, has the trip been paid for? Did you pay for part of it? Are you still going? I think if I were in this situation, I would give this person some space. I don't know if it sounds like they are official, maybe.
It's not, when I hear boyfriend, I think official. And when I hear you've been together for a month, I'm thinking you dated for a little while before that and you've been official for a month.
Right.
That's how I'm interpreting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think personally that I would wait a little bit, give him maybe I don't know how long it's been since you guys have talked. Maybe give him a week, and hopefully he will be the one to reach out to you since he was the one who asked for that little bit of space. Give him a little bit of space, but at some point you should follow up. If it's been a week and it's still nothing, it's like, well, I'd like to know where I stand with you. Yeah. Like, did you just get cold feet about this vacation, or do you have questions about our actual relationship? Like, let's get to the bottom of it. I know it sounds like he is overwhelmed at the current moment, but I think you deserve like understanding of what changed, or if the issue was the trip, or if the issue is your relationship. But no matter what the outcome is, remind yourself that you would not want to be with someone who didn't want to be with you. And I know that you're hurt right now and like scared and like really wanting to hold on to this good thing in your life. But if you think about, okay, this person has kind of shown me that they, scare easy. They maybe aren't as consistent. They don't follow through on, everything that they say. And not to say that like his anxiety isn't warranted, but like,
yeah. And if this is the first time he's done something like this, then maybe it's like, okay, this is just the first. But if this is like, but just a continuous pattern later on,
I would keep an eye out. I think it's more about like, okay, because I feel like the knee-jerk reaction, at least to me in situations like this, is like, oh, but I want to keep him and I want him to like me. And like, yes, and that's all true. And I hope that you guys get through this hump. But whether you do or you don't, you should keep this in the back of your mind. As not like, oh, I'm going to dump him now. He's done something wrong. But just like, okay, this is in the realm of possibility of things he can and might do in our relationship. Is that a relationship I want to be in the future if this keeps happening? So short term, I would say give him a little bit of time, maybe in a week or so, follow up.
I say week max. I say week max.
I find week max is fine, but like he's asking for space. If his issue is like this is moving too fast, give him a little bit.
Yeah. And when you do reach out, don't be like super like aggressive, be like, hey, just checking in. Would love to chat about this.
Yes.
The thing, yes, you absolutely deserve to know what he's thinking at some point.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily need to be today. Since it is still a new relationship, you are still working your way towards that, like that relationship with each other. I would, if I were you, I'm all about like communication if I'm dating someone. Like I tell every like person I'm dating, like, this is exactly what I'm thinking in this moment.
Right.
It's a little annoying, but but still no one can ever say that I don't communicate.
Yeah.
I would kind of just tell him like, look, when you do eventually like speak again, like, look, I'm happy to like give you whatever space you need, but just know, since we do have this title now of boyfriend, girlfriend, we're trying to build a relationship together. We are actually now officially in a relationship. So, next time if you're like going through something, like, just know you can talk to me about it, about what you're thinking. In fact, like, I encourage you to, instead of immediately like knee-jerk reaction, be like, I need to pull away.
Right.
It's like, no, now is the time, since we officially have a title on this, now is the time for you to tell me what you're thinking. And that way I can help you. That way I can be honest with you. You can be honest with me, because that is what a relationship is.
Right.
And I realize like we are very early in this relationship and everything, but just know for the future, this is kind of what I want.
Especially because it's like, okay, maybe he's pulling away, he's having his own personal moment, but like him pulling away in this instance actually affects you and your future plans. Like his choice is now like, oh, am I going on this vacation? Am I going alone? Have I paid for this? Like, I think that adds to the need for him to communicate, because it's like, even if we weren't in a relationship, it's common courtesy to be like, oh, I'm not going on this trip that we planned together.
Common courtesy as like a friend.
As a friend.
And like anyone in your life.
And if he's supposed to be closer to you. Like, I just feel like even though his feelings are very valid, I think the way he went about it, to me, sounds like he dropped the ball. And yes, I would be open with him, and hopefully he will give an explanation that makes sense, and you can decide what steps you want to take next. But just remind yourself, even though it feels like, oh, something might be taken away from me, I want to have him back, you have as much agency as he does in this situation. To like that conversation, you can come out of it and make your decisions from your point of view as well. Yeah. Like all the cards aren't in his hands.
Yeah, just tell him honestly, like, this is what I want out of a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, I want to talk about this stuff, instead of like having it be like, oh yeah, we're so happy when we're together. Oh, and then like if we're not happy, it's like, oh, we take time, we like always pull apart from each other and then come back together. It's like, well, that's not what a relationship is. I don't know. That's just me personally, how I view relationships. To me, like with relationships, I'm like, I don't want there to be any secrets. Like, no secrets whatsoever. And so I hope that once this week is up, and don't like reach out to him immediately being like, I need you to talk to me, but like reach out to him and be like, you ready to talk? How are you? I'll go in, lead in with how are you doing?
Yeah,
that way
like,
it's like, I care
okay?
about you.
Yes.
And then when you discuss it, then you say, well, this is what I want out of a relationship going forward.
Yes.
Yeah. And say it calmly.
Yeah.
Rationally.
And you're allowed to say the way that you handled this hurt my feelings. Yes. Like hurt me because they did. And like you should be available and able to say that.
Yeah.
I just need to stop. I know we're in the my heart section, but people are commenting in the chat and I feel like we should tell everybody.
What's this?
Beyonce is performing at the NFL halftime show for the Ravens versus Texans on Christmas Day. Apparently this is happening on Netflix. I didn't even know that Netflix aired football. But we're seeing a new picture of Beyonce in a beautiful red, white, and blue dress with a cowboy hat on, throwing a football.
Oh, she's throwing it? I thought it was a football balloon. I was like, what the fuck is that?
I think she's thrown it like spiral-wise forward.
That's a very calm throw.
It's very calm. And she's on the roof of a car covered in roses?
What is this?
I don't know what it is, but I just thought we all should know. We're all in this
she
together.
Can't be releasing something new because like this is still Cowboy Carter themed. If she was releasing something new, like Act 3, it would be rock and roll themed.
Right.
But
it's like it says a halftime show performance. She's performing
at a random. I mean, it's the Christmas show. I guess it's a.
A big deal.
What's happening? Is something being announced? Maybe this is just Grammy campaigning.
This just means you need to bring your microphone home over Christmas.
Oh God damn it!
We are going to probably have to film something, and we need to be prepared. So I'm glad that we, as a community, were able to experience that together.
Not a Beyonce surprise drop.
Not a
real drop.
No,
like
a halftime performance.
Any Beyonce news is exciting.
And hey, we love a halftime performance.
Yes.
Please don't drop an album or drop like the visuals while we are apart from each other. That's all I ask.
Yes.
That's all I ask.
We need to get sold for $10 million.
We do.
And the way to get sold for $10 million is to have a really, really good video where we react to it.
Did you have any other Email My Heart that you want to discuss today?
No.
Okay, great. Yeah. Well, I'm going to do something that I don't often do.
Oh.
But I just need to take a 2 gay minutes because I don't know that I have too much of a Giving Me Moments, but I have a 2 gay minutes that I'd like to share with you because we watched the finale of The Golden Bachelor.
Oh, wait, am I?
Yeah, you can time me. No, yeah, no, I'm just.
Yeah, you're prefacing?
I'm just prefacing that this is going to be about The Golden Bachelor. It's going to include spoils. If you are not caught up on Golden Bachelor, then fast forward for the next 2 minutes, and it probably won't even be 2 minutes that I talk about this, but I just need to get off my chest.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
Ready, set, go.
Guys, Joan's season of The Golden Bachelor was very confusing to me. I feel like she had such a great group of guys. And just by the way, this section of the podcast is when one of us gets a chance to talk about something the other Matt doesn't care about for 2 minutes. And I am talking about The Golden Bachelorette starring Joan. And she, just ever since she made her top 4, like she has the top 4 guys, the guys that she's going to go visit their hometowns, meet their kids, meet their families, whatever. I literally, before this, like cutting down to top 4, would have picked all 3 of the men she sent home and 1 of the guys she kept as being like the people that she would take. And so from there on out, I was like, wait, she is not making the logical decisions as far as like which of these guys to move forward in this process. And there were several men, and the top 2 were this one guy named Guy, who was perfectly nice, maybe not terribly exciting, but loved her so much, was so incredibly genuine, such a sweet, open man who's like, I can't believe I can even feel these emotions still at my age. I thought this was a young man's feeling, whatever. And so that person, I wasn't so excited pre-top 4, but by the end, I was like, oh, he's a sweet guy. He's so real and like very legitimate. I'm excited. I hope he wins it. But there's another guy named Chalk. Chalk is very slick. He speaks like a politician. His way of like having fun is like, yeah, I'm having so much fun. Oh, just like he's very, it was like how Kyle Richards said that being friends with Lisa Vanderpump was like playing chess with Bobby Fischer. Seconds. He is very like calculated and not real. And from the top 4 onwards, I knew she was going to pick him. I was hoping that she would have a change of heart. She like introduced Chalk to her kids, had a evening date where he told her, I love you the night before she went on her date with Guy just to get in her head. She goes over to Guy's fucking place and says, hey, I'm in love with Chalk. You don't get to meet my family. End of show. And I don't like Chalk, and I cannot believe that this is who you picked, Joan. We were rooting for you.
I don't like Chalk.
Also, what kind of fucking name is Chalk? Not that guy.
Wait, hold on. It's not Chuck?
No.
I thought you were just like being dramatic and being like, I hate Chalk.
No. Chock. no one made mention of the name. And I'm like, guys, this is all I'd want to talk about. Is chalk short for something? What is chalk? How is this a series of letters that I am saying so often this episode?
He is chock full of bullshit. That's what it is. That's why he's named Chalk.
Hey, if they hired us to host the after show, that's what we fucking say.
Absolutely.
I realized Joan, she was a great lead. And maybe not the most interesting person, but Chalk, we're going with Chalk.
Chalk.
I was upset.
Yeah.
The thing is, name alone. I don't even need to tell you anything else about him. Chock. Chalk.
Chalk.
All right. Matt Steele.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
And this is Giving Me Moments, the section of the podcast where we talk about the things that the media that we've consumed that has really given us life for the week. And so, Matt Steele,
yes,
what has been giving you moments, darling?
So first, I just want to say thank you to the people who sent us nice emails.
Yes, that was lovely.
Talking about how happy the podcast made them. Like Olaf, I believe Alex sent us a really nice email. So
yes.
Thank you very much for that, guys. We really appreciate that we have built this lovely community that is worth more than 10 million.
Yes,
but we'll take 10 million. But so in preparation for my, give me a moment. In preparation for Gladiator 2 coming out,
yes,
directed by Ridley Scott, I realized I have not seen the original Gladiator movie in about 20 years.
Wow.
And everything else I've seen of it since then has just been small chunks here and there. So I was like, let me sit down on the couch and rewatch Gladiator again. The 2000 movie won Best Picture at the Oscars, starring Russell Crowe. He won the Oscar for Best Actor. Huge box office hit.
Yeah.
Very much a crowd pleaser film, and that's why it won the Oscar. And goddamn, it is just satisfying, juicy entertainment. It's just a very simple story. Guy lives in, ancient Roman times. He's a huge general. He wins this great final battle for the emperor of, the Roman Empire. And the guy who's the head of the Roman Empire is like, I fucking hate my son, who's played by a young Joaquin Phoenix. He's like, I fucking hate my son. I'm going to give the empire to you when I die. Shh. And Russell Crowe's like, I really don't want this. I just want to go home to my wife and kid. I haven't seen them in 3 years or whatever. And Joaquin Phoenix, the son, finds out about it and kills his father and suddenly, takes over the empire and has Russell Crowe's wife and son killed because he's jealous and angry, and has Russell Crowe executed and blah blah blah. But he essentially gets sold into slavery, and slavery at the time, slaves at the time could be sold to become gladiators, and that's goes from there. It's just so juicy and just a bunch of big old guys kicking each other's asses. And it's just cinema in the early 2000s. What a time. It's just let's just have big old battle scenes. This was back in Braveheart was 1995, but the movies, the big epic battle movies Braveheart and even Lord of the Rings and everything, those movies were very, very big. And it's just this is just Hollywood, baby. I will say though, another thing that was giving me a negative moment. Uh-oh. These streaming platforms need to get their fucking shit together in terms of streaming pieces of cinema.
Okay.
Because Gladiator is in a certain aspect ratio
yes.
that, works well for big giant movie screens and everything, but a lot of times these movies are not adapted with the same aspect ratio on certain streaming platforms. I'm talking to you, Paramount Plus. This is the second movie I've watched on Paramount Plus where the aspect ratio was unacceptable.
And so wait, do they zoom in or are they squishing the screen?
It's not squishing the screen. It's essentially parts are chopped off. Parts from the top, parts from the side are chopped off.
Okay.
And just the it's a Oscar-winning Best Picture, beautiful cinematography. It's a big epic, and the cinema. It's so insane how much just removing a tiny little bit from the top, bottom, and sides ruins a shot. It's just insane how a tiny little detail like that just makes a shot look so much less pretty and just so much less compelling because the close-ups are weird and the sort of composure of the shots are weird, and it really goes to show how much composition of shots really affects a movie-going experience subliminally, in a way that you don't even realize until it's fucked up.
Right.
And you're just absolutely not. So I don't know what streaming platforms are, it's all 16:9 aspect ratio. And now movies are made in that aspect ratio to be because this is going to streaming, we need to have it. Yeah. So streaming platforms just need to figure out how to fix that because it really compromises it's still obviously a very entertaining movie and everything. Right. And the performances are still great visually. It's really great and everything, but multiple people worked really, really hard to make all those shots look so good. And the fact that you're just like, yeah, throw it up, whatever. It's like the TikToking of cinema. That's why I don't like TikTok. It's because it's just like this, the attention to detail is just like so bad on TikTok. But it just like hacks like an essential quality of the film like to bits, and it's just like disheartening to see. I mean, granted, most people like turn it on and be like, this is great,
right?
But I don't know, as someone who like wants to pay attention to those details, it's hard to see.
I don't always agree with you on every take. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
If it was filmed in this aspect ratio, show it to me in this aspect ratio.
It's like when you hear a song and suddenly you hear like a slightly different version where the sound quality is not as good or as crisp, or like something instrument that you like just like taken out for a second. And you're like, what the fuck is this? It's like when Mariah released The Art of Letting Go. Remember that? When it was first released, and we were like, oh, this song is nice. And then she posted an angry tweet.
Not tweet. It was like a Facebook monologue of her being like, I've been crying on the floor for the past half an hour.
Like, how could the wrong version was released, and then the real version was released.
And it sounded exactly the same, like even from my ears.
But to Mariah's ears, because she knows what it was supposed to be.
She does.
And so with that, I relate to you, Mariah. The cinematographer who did a great job with Gladiator, I'm sure is watching it on Paramount Plus right now being like, they killed my baby.
Is Paramount Plus the only streamer that you've seen do this?
It's not.
Okay.
But the most egregious recent one was when I started watching Babylon on Paramount Plus.
Well,
and I was literally, the second it started, I was like, this is wrong. This is wrong.
Well, there's no saving that movie.
Listen, Babylon is the greatest movie of the 2020s and maybe of all time. So I know what every shot is supposed to look like. And I started it, and I was like, look how they massacred my boy. And I was like, I can't do this. So I went to Amazon Prime, and that was correct.
Yes.
But still, it's devastating to see.
All right.
What was your giving me moments?
I didn't have one.
Okay, well, let's keep talking about aspect ratios, guys.
I think that's all we have on aspect ratios, but I wanted to watch my old ass and didn't, so it might be my giving me moments. I hope it's great.
Right now, we're watching your juicy ass from your hike.
Oh, right, yes.
Your juicy ass.
That's kind, but
Which is getting old, but you know.
Well, it's about the same age as yours.
It's
so
a little older than
just
mine.
a little, just a smidge, and mine looks great. Because again, I've gone on my leg days. The long and short of it is it might be my Give Me Moments at the live show this Saturday at 2gaymatslive.com. If you're in the LA area, please make sure to come. It's going to be so much fucking fun. But Matt Steele, is there anything else you want to tell the people?
Come to our live show.
Yes.
Buy our empire for $10 million.
Yes, please do all those things. And we'll be back next week with more 2Gay Mats, the podcast.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, justice for Babylon. Yes.
Yeah, we talked about the Beyonce thing. It is not the Super Bowl, but it is
it's the Super Bowl now, bitch.
I know it is basically.
This is the football game I'm watching now.
Apparently, she has an announcement video on her YouTube, and I'm like, should we just watch it on my phone right now?
Oh my god, what is this announcement video?
I don't know.
Do we have to start this podcast again?
No, I mean I assume it'll just be like. I don't know what it's going to be.
All right, we're watching this together, guys.
Sorry, and we're not going to like do the way we usually do. I don't want to get all the headphones out and all this, so we're not. And it's like it's a commercial.
It's a
right,
commercial.
like it's a commercial for her doing a halftime performance. Okay, let's see videos. It's 28 seconds.
Great. Yeah.
She's standing on that car. Netflix top right.
Looks good. Ooh. I hear you.
It does. The football just floated into her hand. Christmas Day, Houston, Texas. Halftime show.
What is this?
I didn't know Netflix had football. Like, this is news to me.
Is like Netflix premiering football? Like, they're like, hey, we have football now. For the premiere of it, we're having Beyonce.
I mean, the long and short of it is Netflix has countless amounts of money, and they're just like, Beyonce, please, because this is maybe this is the way to let us all know that they have football.
And Beyonce is like, well, pay for a visual so I can putting off the real fucking visuals.
Right?
We're getting angrier, Beyonce.
I'm glad she's doing things.
Yeah, I'm doing things too. Whoop.
I would love the visuals officially, but I'm excited for a halftime performance.
Yes,
it's gonna be great.
Wait. Wouldn't it be something if this halftime performance, if we were like, oh yeah, it's going to be like a 15-minute halftime performance, and it ends up being like a fucking like a Beachella hour long.
I mean, I don't think they can do halftime for that long.
You know what I bet this maybe is?
What?
I bet she's probably just like, okay, I need to do something different from Renaissance in terms of like touring and having like a movie for that. I'm going to have a big splashy halftime show that's all Cowboy Carter medley, something like that for Cowboy Carter specifically.
It could be. I mean, it definitely looks like Cowboy Carter. It's going to be a big live performance, but it's like, is this how we're announcing that she's going on tour? Because a lot of people do big performances like that before they go on tour and do things. So I don't know what it is, but I'm excited. She looks great in the ad. Yeah. I don't fully get it, but I'm excited.
You don't have to get it.
I don't have
Did
to
we
get
get
it.
fucking that Lemonade teaser?
No. No. But that, I mean, I knew it was.
We had no idea.
That is wild.
We had no idea
what
it
it was. It's so crazy. But it was as good as it could have ever been. What a moment.
We had no.
I know.
Oh, the power you have. And people said that Beyonce shouldn't be our number one for number best pop artist of the 21st century. Get out of here.
Come on.
Get out of here.
Cowboy Carter, ARS segment. Yes, she needs to announce the tour. My wallet is ready. I don't know if anyone's wallet's going to be ready when she's like, I'm in the fucking Sphere for 3 nights or whatever. Good luck, Hunger Games.
Oh my God.
I know.
How much are those?
It won't be 3 nights, but I could see her doing a Sphere thing. Like I could see her doing like I'm staying in one place residency versus traveling.
A one place thing.
Yeah,
I could
she has a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Traveling like that is hard. But I am excited. I am excited. But I'll be more excited if she's like visuals on Netflix now. At the end, because remember last Super Bowl or whatever, when she announced Cowboy Carter, it was like we had to go to our Spotify's and listen to Texas Hold'em and 16 Carriages out of nowhere.
So, oh my God, if she releases the visuals,
if she's
on
like
Christmas.
Visuals on Netflix, enjoy. Like that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And if it does, you'll have your podcast mic, I'll have mine, and we'll have an emergency.
I will fly back to LA. I won't, but
I know you won't. But we'll discuss it.
We will be pissed.
But I hope just don't do things like this. Like while Matt Steele's not here or while I'm not here. Please, that's all I want.
Please.
I want Beyonce and Taylor Swift to get together. I ship it. You mean I don't think either of them are lesbians, babe. Now that's a power couple. It would be the most powerful couple. But yeah, they're not lesbians. And Beyonce's married.
Yeah. Happily.
Taylor and Travis.
Taylor and Travis.
Going strong.
When do you think he's going to propose to her?
You keep saying that.
I think he's going to do it. Well, because also like he's not an artist. He's a guy who is sort of like, and he's like at a point in his career where he's kind of just like, okay, settled into my career. Yeah. Like this is what I do. I play football. Whereas like,
well, he's going to, I assume, retire sometimes.
Sure. But also like it's when you're like a musician, it's kind of like, oh, well, I have this next thing to look forward to. He's kind of just like, I'm looking forward to the next season, maybe winning the Super Bowl again. Who knows?
Yeah.
So I could see him being in a position where he's like, girl, I'm ready to get married.
But I feel like marrying Taylor Swift, if you are Taylor, like that's so much money we're talking about. Like it's fully like we're having business. Like this is a business arrangement. This is lawyers are involved. This ironclad prenup is coming. I think it should take a little bit longer. They haven't been together that long, right? It's been like a year.
No, I give it another year.
Wow.
Max.
Wow.
I could see them getting engaged after being together for like less than 2 years.
Maybe. I mean, I don't mean to be
They're at a certain age. They're at a certain age.
They are.
Now is when women are like, marry me now.
Right, but we know. I don't know anything, but I feel like Janet Jackson had a kid at 50, and if Taylor wanted to, she could.
Oh,
she could figure.
Taylor has all the scientists poking and prodding her to keep those eggs fresh. But
she's going to be fine.
But still, someone said something about Ridley Scott wanting to direct a musical. I encourage it. I think every like great auteur should be forced to direct a musical at some point. Can you do it? And then just be like, what is this director's version of a musical like? Like, what is this?
Right.
And we see what happens when Spielberg does it.
Chances they break up, and I don't mean to be negative. I just personally, I just in my head, I love that they are together and that she's so happy. But to me, from the I couldn't be more outside. Doesn't feel like they're the.
I like it. I think because here's the thing, because yes, she's an artist, she feels.
Yes.
And so of course she's also attracted to other guys who are artists and they feel. But
maybe she needs.
But she's also someone who is laser focused on what she wants.
Yeah.
And that's hard to find in like another artist sometimes. True. And so I feel like a Travis Kelce type like guy who's just like, yeah, that's what I want. I'm having a good time. Like this, I you're my girl and everything. And I feel like he also goes, I feel like he doesn't have an ego in this dating Taylor situation. I think he knows how fucking lucky
that is true. I think that is
he
the
knows
best
what
thing.
he has.
That's
he
the best
knows
thing.
he's like, I am dating. I mean, not just like because she's famous and blah,
Right.
blah, blah, but like he knows like she's great. She's gorgeous and wonderful. I think he knows her and appreciates her.
Right.
I'm basing this off of nothing. I'm basing this off of nothing. And I think like you can tell he's a guy who likes to have fun, and I think she's having so much fun with him. And I think the spontaneity of that sort of relation, it's like spontaneity with stability as well.
Yes.
Like it's a consistent enough consistency and enough spontaneity.
Right.
That I feel like works for someone who's, I'm sure, very type A. Like Taylor Swift.
Sure. I think maybe my glasses have been colored. You read his like old tweets he had to delete, right?
No.
He's a funny guy, but like I just think of them in two very different ways. And so them being together seems like nice and like fun, but I don't know. But I don't know. I would be surprised if they ended up together.
She's dated enough guys not like him
Yes.
for me to know that doesn't necessarily work for her. So
I guess we'll all wait and see.
and yeah, I'm also a person who I'm always attracted to people who are like the opposite of me.
Yes,
Like
sure.
I could never date myself.
Right.
So since I know that that's what works very well for me,
Yeah.
I think, and me and Taylor are very much alike. So that's probably what works well for Taylor.
Steele, who would you cast as Tommy Mottola in Mariah's biopic? Why is Steele casting
I don't know
Mariah's life?
Tommy Mottola enough.
I know
You
him
think
well.
I've seen maybe one picture of that man, and I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at Mariah in that gorgeous wedding dress.
She's gorgeous.
All I know is he spelled squirrel wrong. It's not the easiest word to spell. And I'm sure he was younger. And listen,
young.
you don't know how many. I go through that Discord when I'm chatting with people, and I'm like, oh, there's a typo in every single fucking line that I type now.
True.
Like
True.
I didn't used to be like that. Have I just gotten so sloppy and careless?
Look, I hope they're both happy together, and I love that for them.
Yeah.
And if they end up together, then egg on my face.
I believe in it.
I don't see it.
I see it.
I don't see it.
I see it.
Yeah.
He's a director, LOL.
He's a director. Okay, Headlamp Palmer. Who? I'm trying. Now I don't really have an answer, but I was trying to think who's the most, because I know the guy, Tony Soprano's no longer with us. That actor.
James Gandolfini. Hold on, let me look at Tommy Mottola.
Yeah, who are you putting there?
Oh, he's got Nicolas Cage energy. I think Jerry Seinfeld could do it. Like, I don't know. He's a little Jerry Seinfeld-y.
Maybe.
Nicolas Cage or Jerry Seinfeld?
Jerry Seinfeld's too fun. I mean, maybe he could do, because I don't want Tommy to be likable in any way.
Well, but like
is,
he'll be funny in this is going to be my version is going to be an exaggerated. This is going to be like The Substance, where it's the characters are so exaggerated. He's going to be like eating like, Mariah, I have an idea for your career.
Jesus Christ.
So I think, and also the comedians are the best at drama.
John Cusack's not bad.
John Cusack's a good choice.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I mean, but I also wonder, is this going to be a biopic? Is this going to be a bioseries? I know that she and Lee Daniels took a picture together, like did a video together recently, and we're like, things are happening, things are coming soon. So I'm like, is it really happening? Has Zendaya signed on?
Who would you be in the Mariah biopic?
Trey Lorenz.
Oh, she's thought about this. All right.
Give me the flat top.
She has thought about this.
Trey Lorenz.
Seeing you with hair scares me, though.
I have had hair in my life.
It's creepy to me. I don't know.
Hey, I'll have that flat top. And hey, after we make that $10 million, I'm getting that hair transplant. You're going to see me. I'll be a froed. I'm going to have braids every week, a new hairstyle.
All right. What did Trey Lorenz do?
Trey Lorenz, he's her background singer for her entire life. One of her closest friends. And
you could do that. She would say, make a point. She'd be like, da 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 da, right, Trey? And then the camera would pan to you, and you'd be like, yeah,
yes, Mariah.
and then it'd pan away.
And yeah, he's her duet partner on "I'll Be There" because he's singing background.
Okay, you could do that.
Oh my god,
I've heard you sing "I'll Be There" before.
Yeah, that's a very good one for me. That song's a very.
That's your audition song when you go to the open call.
I know, right? But between Mariah and obviously growing up on Michael,
You've learned.
I got that one down.
Sure.
I don't want Zendaya anywhere near. Why not? She'd be great. She wouldn't be singing. No one who's going to be acting this part will be singing it. I hope everyone is clear about that.
Because as Mariah said, who's worthy of singing?
Fucking nobody.
Fucking nobody.
No one will be singing.
That's like one of her greatest moments.
It's
Mariah,
great.
who's worthy of singing at your wedding? Fucking nobody.
Fucking nobody.
And you can't be like, oh, what a diva. Because you have to be like, yeah, she has a point.
Right. She has a point.
Like, unless you get like a legend of the equal amount of caliber, like
Right.
Aretha Franklin or like
Exactly.
Stevie Wonder sitting there at the piano.
Oh, Stevie would do it.
Oh, he would do it.
He
Yeah.
would do it. I was looking at 90s Jeter interviews. He'll be tough to cast. I mean, he was very, very hot.
There's hot people. There's hot
people.
actors. Look at John Krasinski.
Look at John, the world's sexiest
He'll
man.
play Derek Jeter.
Look at Mariah album 1, Lauryn L. Zendaya could jump in there.
Yeah.
Zendaya could jump in there.
Zendaya kind of looks like the little girl from Glitter.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, you're looking at Mariah. I just don't buy that she'll be able to capture Mariah's essence and mannerisms. She's a good actress. I don't know.
she could do it.
Celine Dion. Oh, worthy of singing at Mariah's wedding. Yeah, she and Celine have a weird. She has a weird thing with Celine. I was gonna, because Celine's always like, I love Mariah, and Mariah's like, she did a lot at the end of Diva's life. She was really riffing a little bit too much with Aretha Franklin. And I don't like it. I was like, okay, Mariah, yes, you've told us this.
Oh my god.
But I'm sure now they're fine.
They're buds.
They're buds. All right, guys.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We love you.
Bye.
Thank you for being here. We know we've talked about the Beyonce news. Bye.
Bye.